shame. I start to wonder. Don't get on you. Don't get for days. Kids, you don't get on you. Don't get for days. Don't get on you. Don't get
Aloha, this is Air Tiki 921 crew member Lisa Brightwell. As this is a shoeless flight to a barefoot destination, the crew will move through the aisles to collect all remaining footwear for immediate and permanent disposal. Thank you for your cooperation and for listening.
You have arrived at your destination. Welcome to paradise. This is the Tiki Man, and it is time for the show. Sit back and relax. Have some fun with us. Jump in the YouTube chat and be a part of the show. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com. Your happy place, baby. Rise and shine. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. Let's get this day started off right, shall we? Here we go.
Now, friends, let me tell you about this cat that I once met. Smooth talker with an export cigarette. I don't believe I ever saw him without a cocktail in his hand. And no one swings his horn to the big band voodoo band. Yeah! like a big old alley cat with his pinstripe suit and a big bad voodoo hat. I don't believe I ever saw him without a kitten on his head. And no one swings us on to the big band voodoo band. Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Heidi, Heidi, ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rise and shine, everybody. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. The chocolate bar is open for business. I got the beautiful hippie chick right by my side.
Good morning, everybody.
Wearing your Bob Dylan shirt.
Yeah, rock and roll.
Rock and roll, man. Rock and roll. Uncle Alex is out in the bar. We're waiting on the Jaguars to arrive. You know, that's a step up from a cougar.
That's right.
Yeah, we're not real sure. I think it's ridiculous after that.
I think so, too.
I think that's, but it is what it is. Hey, we got a big show for you. We're going to be talking about a new sponsor coming to Tiki Man Radio next week, and looking forward to that, and get you caught up on everything going on around here. And then the Jaguars will arrive. You ready to rock and roll?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Heidi, Heidi, ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers. Yeah, we all wanna know.
Woo-wee. Good morning to you, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here. Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, your coastal Americana radio station. Coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios in beautiful Harrison Bay to the backyard in Valley Center, Kansas, and to all of our friends up in Canada. We want to send some condolences out to our producer, Monica. She lost a really good friend of about 56 years or so, and that happened right before the Friday show with Johnny and I. So we'll be thinking about you, sweetheart. Of course, our producer is always listening. She's just a little bit dragging this morning. And then vacuum cleaner Tom, he's always working, that's for sure. And, of course, everybody up in Canada. Verona Corona's in her last leg of Mexico.
Last leg. This is it.
Yeah, well, she's got some her old legs are holding up, She's doing best.
She's doing great. She keeps telling me she's old, and I'm like, Betty, you got the energy of a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
I don't know where she gets it.
Well, Uncle Alex is bringing some stragglers over here from the VFW this morning, the Golden Girls, and I didn't know. I'm thankful that I didn't know the next step above Cougar was Jaguar.
Why are you thankful you didn't know that?
Well, I'm just glad I never went down that road. Yeah, I'm not a Cougar. I'm a Jaguar.
Okay.
All right.
All right, then.
Anyway, of course, Tinkerbell and everybody up in Canada, good morning to you. Happy Sunday to you. The real BARNPCB, the beach house, that, of course, is the Bodyguards, home of the Bodyguard and Ambassador Retreat. Of course, our ambassador of all great things. And they ought to be starting to settle in down in Panama City now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. She just sent me a picture of, she said that the neighbor's blueberry or either blueberry or black, I think she said blueberry bush, started growing through her fence. I was like, score. Now now they're yours.
Yeah, free blackberry and blueberry pie.
Yeah, that's right. That's awesome.
Yeah, you got nothing else to do. Go out and pick the damn blueberries.
I'm surprised. I'm
retired
actually
now.
surprised that they grow that well in Florida because I think they like the northern climate better.
Do they now?
Yeah, for blueberry.
Yeah.
Blackberry likes
Is
the
that what the
southern
blueberry
climate.
people say? Blackberry people?
Well, it's more difficult. More difficult to grow in
Well,
a warmer climate.
All I got to say, if you're out there picking them, watch out for the snakes. That's because they love those vines.
They do. They do love those vines.
Yeah, absolutely. So good morning to you guys. Beers and Bones Patio here in Harrison Bay, Tennessee, home of our good friends, the Goldens. And, of course, the man with the golden cornbread and Golden Girl with the good smelling hair.
That's right.
And I think Golden was trying to get his boat out this weekend. I'm not sure if he ever got out there or not. He needed help. A B-Dog swung by here on Friday.
He did. That was nice to see him.
And he was headed down there to maybe go out on a boat with Golden. So I'm not sure if that ever happened or not. But the cabin up north, the Brap Shack in Deer Lodge in Old Forge, New York, home away from home for Donna and Bob Cummings. Donna, I have one more question. Donna, and of course Bob said Bob. Good morning to you guys.
I love it.
Yeah, Ocean Isle Beach, North Carolina, the Jinx Creek Retreat, where Mo is never at.
She's everywhere else.
The mystery man is there in silence, enjoying his peace and quiet. It must be weird when she comes home. She's like, God, when are you leaving? Mo is down in Alabama, down at the Floribama.
Yeah, she's down having fun in Gulf Shores. That's awesome.
She sent me a really cool pic. She got in a rental car down there, and when she turned it on, it had Tiki Man Radio logo in it. Somebody had already been listening to it. So,
That's awesome.
man, somebody with some taste had that car right before you.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So, good morning to you guys. The Treetop Flowers Patio and Tiki Bar, located over in Queen City, North Carolina, home of our good friends Marty and Angela Gentry. Happy Sunday to you guys. The northern headquarters of Tiki Man Radio, the Paradise Way Tiki Bar up in Indiana, home of Ed the Train Man, his beautiful wife Pat, and all the grandkids and all the conductors, and 8 of them are coming down in June for the Lake Winnie trip.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah, they're going to be staying over at the Alluring Getaway over at the Goldens.
Yeah, that's going to be
I was a
great.
little worried about that. Listen, we're bringing 100 people down. I'm like, damn.
Where are we going to put them?
I guess we'll set up pallets on the bar.
Yeah, I don't know.
But anyway, that's going to be fun. And, of course, Ellie, I told Brad to be there. And, Ellie will have some fun at Lake Winnie again. So,
That'll be great.
yeah. And let's see here. Rick and Pat's Backyard Oasis up in Williamsport, Maryland. Now, has Shy Patty and Rick the Stick signed up for the cruise yet?
I don't know, but they need to.
All I heard is, we're cruise people. We're cruise people. Well,
Okay.
we're cruising in
We're
2027.
cruising. Yep, we're
Yeah.
cruising.
So, good morning to you guys. The Beachy Shell Hideaway in beautiful Key West, home of B-Man and Michelle. And
They're at the Cow Key Bridge.
the Cow Key Bridge.
The
and
Cow Key, is it the Cow Key Run today?
something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
They do it every year.
Yeah.
And they just had their last Friday show before they go off on their trip. So they'll be off the radio for 2 or 3 weeks.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
They're gonna have
well, it's
fun.
not awesome they're on, but they're not on, but it's awesome
No,
that
it's
they're
awesome
going on
they're
the
going on a
trip.
trip.
Yeah, he's like, that's great. They're going to be on the radio. Woo!
No. That's not what I meant. I think everybody understood me.
I understand. So good morning to you guys. The Southwest Florida Daddy-O Patio, the Seaside She Shed.
All right.
That is where the rock star and all of her books and book author and everything that Beth Travers has. Make sure you go over. I need all of you to go to her page, the Sheridan Nash Mystery Series Facebook page. That's where she's putting all of her information about her books, and she needs people to like that so it gets more attention to her books. So if you haven't done that, make sure you do. That helps her out and helps us out what we're trying to do here with all these books that she's got. There's a 3rd book coming out later in the year. So you need to get the other 2 and get caught up on what's going on.
Absolutely.
It's a series of books. Girl got to do what a girl got to do, when you're playing gigs in Nashville. Anyway, the Tiki Balcony over in Sweden. Good afternoon to the Swedes and JoJo's. And JoJo's Northeast Sea Shack in Medford, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston. The JoJo's. Happy Sunday to you, everybody. You are listening to Tiki Man Radio. If you're out on the app, all the ships at sea, everybody listening on the radio, we're also streaming live on the Camys Grammy Live Cam. Now, remember, Camys has these koozies that she does for us. And not a lot of people have done that. So if you need some koozies for the summertime, reach out to Camys and get you some Tiki Man Radio koozies. Of course, you can follow us on all social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all those places. And, of course, you can download the free Tiki Man Radio app if you're watching this on YouTube later. And take Tiki Man Radio with you everywhere you go and get some positivity in your life, for God's sakes, okay? You need some positivity in your life. All right, so let's take care of our 10 o'clock sponsors. Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man is streaming live on the Camys Grammy Live Cam. Camys Grammy is the official sign company of Tiki Man Radio. If you're looking for a special sign for your event, your tiki bar, or just your backyard, or maybe you just want a flamingo in your backyard, reach out to Camys Grammy. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the banner for Camys Grammy. Camys Grammy Live Cam, the official live cam of Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man. Reef Rum is American-made with an offbeat blend, sweet and smoky for the wise and the rebel. It was created for bohemians and connoisseurs who tire of the same old thing. It's an eccentric blend of natural banana, orange, and coconut, balanced with a touch of smoky flavor. To find out where you can find Reef Rum, visit reefrum.com. If you're looking to step out of your comfort zone, then Reef Rum is where you need to be. Reef Rum, the official rum of Tiki Man Radio. Tune in every Friday for Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B. Brought to you by DocMate. DocMate is a wireless control system for your boat's engines, pods, thrusters, anchor, and horn that lets you leave the helm and go anywhere on board. It is the ultimate boating companion. Put the helm in your hand. This takes the boating experience to a whole nother level. Tune in every Friday for Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B from 11 to 1 p.m. and learn more about DocMate. That's right, and we're very happy to have DocMate on board with us and having a lot of fun with Johnny doing radio, and it's just been a blast doing radio with him. Friday, they were up in Delaware. They went to the beach, and so he was. Oops, hold on.
Sounds like how fun.
Yeah, and they were on the road, and so we weren't sure how things are going to go. You got to have good internet, and. So we muddled through it and had a few technical difficulties.
Well, I thought he sounded good.
He always sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, I was on there for the first hour, so
he is the man with the golden
great.
pipes. There's no doubt about it. Of course, B-Dog joined us.
Yes, that was exciting. I got to see him.
I had a backup plan, didn't even know it. I was like all prepared to do the show by myself in case his internet went out or whatever, but because you got to have a backup plan. So.
You always do.
Yeah. Who we got out there today, Hippie Chick?
Oh, my goodness. We have lots of people today. We got Graham, Andrews, and Nicole. And
show off your Bob Dylan shirt there.
Yeah, let me stand up here. Let's see.
There we go. That was 40 years ago, isn't that picture?
40 years ago.
He's 84?
Yeah, he's 84. Or 83.
83.
83 or 84. One of the two. But anyway, irregardless, we put on a great show. Him and the band. They were great. Fantastic. I'll talk more about that in a minute.
Alrighty.
Then we got Ed and Pat are out there. And Ed
morning.
said, "That's awesome. I love Bob Dylan." Thank you, Ed. It was a really cool show.
And just to be clear, it's not that I don't like Bob Dylan. It's just not my go-to.
He's just going on because he chose not to go to an icon.
God, me and Katie enjoyed
concert.
the quiet, man. We just laid around, relaxed.
Well, I tell you what, me and my date, your son, we had a ball.
Yeah, Bahama Brad was there.
Yes, I took Brad as my date. It was awesome. Of course, Alex was with me too, but he took some strange fella from.
Yeah, that old crazy guy that played on Taxi.
Yeah, he took him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. Anyway, so then we got. I could talk all day about that.
You can talk all day about
Yeah.
that. That was a little weird, you know.
It was.
Listen, $20 is $20. We got to sell tickets. That's, whoever it is, it don't matter.
Oh my goodness.
I just don't know if I'd have gotten a car with that guy.
I'm pretty brave. Brave.
We're gonna go by this bank. Take this note in for me. Yeah, I don't know if I'd have done that, but
Anyway, let's see. We got Donna and Bob Cummings out there.
morning, guys.
They are hosting their daughter this weekend, who came up from Mobile, Alabama, where she works. She is a doctor. That is awesome.
Mobile, Alabama.
That's right.
Man, I spent a lot of time down there.
I know you did. And John and Nikki Hall are chiming in and saying hello from
Morning,
just
guys.
down across the street. They must be visiting Mama, Miss Judy.
Yeah, Miss Judy. You guys bring Miss Judy down here and get her a Bloody Mary, for God's sake.
And then we've got Mo is out there. She is in Gulf Shores, Alabama today. And she says, no Kenny, but she says she's there following her granddaughter at the National Beach Volleyball Tournament. That's why she's there.
Oh, okay. Well, I know Kenny was having something down there. No Shoes Nation
No Shoes
Weekend,
Nation,
whatever it is. Yeah.
And Danny Hoy, the world famous Danny Hoy is
The
out there.
world famous Danny Hoy.
She was out there saying good morning.
Happy Sunday to you.
And let's see, we got Darlene Hessen is out there. Good morning to you and Art.
Morning, sweetheart.
Then we've got Harold Booth. Good morning to Harold Booth.
The man, the legend himself. He's out there doing all kinds of crazy
Yeah, I
stuff.
still wear one of your T-shirts with my pajamas and do yoga and stuff in it. I love that. That's a great shirt.
I wear it when I mow the yard or something.
I wear all of my shirts, but that it's a cool shirt, and that's kind of special if you wear it to
Yeah,
sleep
I try
and do
not
yoga
to.
in.
I try not to
Really special.
get those shirts dirty.
Yeah, I do too. Then we got, of course, let's see, the ambassador of all great things, Michelle Myers is out there.
Good morning from the beach house.
And we got Johnny Rustler. Good morning. Good morning, sir. Hey,
There you
how you
go.
doing? And Tim Sharon is out there too.
Tim Sharon is out there. Good morning to you guys. Happy Sunday to
Good
you.
morning to all. How fun is this?
Yeah.
Karen Greaves is out there saying good morning from sunny Florida.
Well, good morning, Karen.
Mitch Lee is out there. Good morning, friends.
Good morning, Mitch.
The Trop Rock Elvis, Bob Sheely, is out there saying good morning.
He is the man.
He is. And then we've got, let's see, did I say Mitch? Yeah, I said Mitch Lee. And then we've got Karima.
Oh, wow.
Yondo is out there.
Well, good morning to you,
It's
beautiful.
good to see you. And that's what we got on Facebook. And let's see about the tube of you.
The tube of you.
Yeah, let's see the tube of you.
I'm going to go over here to the tube of you.
Or the book of faces.
Yeah, the book of faces.
We got Marty Gentry out there saying hello. Good morning to you and Angela.
I saw a guy. Good morning to you. I saw a guy the other day, or something on TikTok, says, you scrolled so far back, you're on MySpace.
That's funny. And we got crazy Kim Downing out there.
She is.
Saying hello.
She's crazier than damn it.
Yeah,
Good
well,
morning
that's
to you,
true.
sweetheart.
And let's see, Karen Greaves is out there.
Mm-hmm. Good morning,
Let's
Karen.
see. Our producer Monica, of
Who's
course,
always listening. Yeah, we sorry to hear about your friend passing away. And the good news is there is no snow.
There is no snow in Canada.
Yay,
Or at
Verona.
least your part of Canada, at least Ontario.
Yeah, Verona's like, okay, I can go back home now.
Yeah. The beautiful Sean Crawley is out there saying good morning, Tiki Land.
Good morning to you, sweetheart.
And then we've got, let's see who else. Oh, Marty Nickel. Good morning.
Ah,
Good
man.
morning. I've been listening to a lot of your music.
I listen to it all the time.
This last week, of course. Yeah, I love Marty Nickel. He is really a great singer-songwriter.
He really is.
And let's see who else we got. I'm scrolling.
I'm scrolling. I saw Sweet Harriet out there.
Oh, good morning, Sweet Harriet and Ray the Roadie. Yes, Ray the Roadie. I just got to him. He's a good morning from New Hampshire.
Wow, you got snow up there?
I hope they don't have snow. I hope it's getting milder up there. Good morning to B-Man in Key West at the Cowkey Bridge. I'm sure he's at.
Yep.
And let's see.
He didn't
here.
stop by and say hi.
Let's see here. Of course, Uncle Alex is chiming in, but he's out here in the chocolate bar making Bloody Marys.
Yeah,
Come on by if you'd like to get one.
Gotta get them Jaguars all liquored up.
Yeah. There's Sweet Harriet. She says, good morning, Tiki crew. My bestie, Karen Mooney, is listening with us. Good morning, Karen.
Well, good morning, guys. Happy Sunday to you.
Awesome. And the Billy Ray 1971 is out there. Whoever that is. By the way, my father's name was Billy Ray.
Yeah.
It wasn't William. It was Billy Ray.
Well, good morning to you.
Oh, I know who that is.
That is,
That's Cannonball.
that's Cannonball.
He has told me that before, and I was like, it just hit me. It just hit me.
I was going to say,
Because I
that's
said that
Cannonball.
exact same thing before, and I was like, wait a minute. I know who that is.
He's like, what do I got to do to get through?
And if I scroll down a little more, here's Ed saying, it's Cannonball. Now that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
It's Cannonball, man. For God's sake. See,
Okay.
we got to move him up into the lever there a little bit.
I don't like how YouTube switched back the names, because I had my name as the original hippie chick, but now it's switched back to, just what I put in there to begin with. And let's see here.
Yeah, I see B-Man says lots happening for the Conch Republic days, and he's got the website in there if you want to find out what's going on.
Oh, he says Cowkey Bridge Run at noon. We'll be heading out there soon.
Okay, good. So still hanging out with us.
Okay, awesome.
They had a Tiffany Green.
Tiffany Green?
Yeah, she was on their show Friday, and they went long. I come down here to switch jukebox over, and they're still on. I was like, man, they must be having a good time.
They must have been having a great time.
Yeah. So
I had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
you know where I was Friday night.
Yeah, you went to see Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
Bob Dylan.
It's funny, Bob, no introduction necessary. He just comes out and starts playing.
Yeah, let me tell you how this scene went, okay?
He don't.
We get it, but you weren't there, so you don't know. Let me
Okay,
explain.
fine. Yeah,
Let me explain.
Act like I know what the hell I'm talking
Exactly.
about. You go ahead and tell the story.
Oh, listen, I'm gonna tell you. So we get in there, everybody gets in their seats, everything. The band just walks out on stage.
Yep.
No introduction, no talking. They just start playing.
Doesn't say hi, anything.
Don't say hi or nothing. It just starts right in on the set.
I'm just here for a paycheck.
Man,
and we gotta get the hell out of here.
No, I don't think it was like that at all. But it's like, hey, and they started playing, and it was 2 hours of jamming.
Straight through.
And then the last song, of course, he
Does he ever say thank you?
No.
He never says nothing.
He did, okay, on one of his songs, while they were just kind of doing, like musicians do, they're like jamming to the music, and he's like, okay, over here we got so-and-so on guitar, over here we got another guitar on so-and-so on guitar, we got somebody on bass. He did that, and that was it. Didn't even introduce himself.
Keep those lights low. I don't want everybody seeing my wrinkles.
He really did. So, okay, the stage was set very low lighting.
Very low lighting.
Very low lighting. I loved it. Alex did not like it. He goes, we couldn't see him that good. And I'm like, I think that was the point, honey. I think that was the artist preference, okay?
Well, he's got to complain about something.
So anyway, it was very low lighting. Didn't matter. Rockin' set. Last song, he plays his harmonica, gets a standing ovation, and then they're gone. No encore, no nothing. I mean, it was down to business the whole time.
Yeah.
And I will say this, which I thought was it was kind of weird at first, but then you're like, oh man, this is really refreshing. So we go into the auditorium, and everybody had to put their cell phone in a personal, like I think you call it a Faraday case, and they lock it. and you don't get it unlocked until you leave the concert. You get it unlocked on the way
It's
out.
probably in his contract so nobody can video him.
You cannot video him. You cannot take pictures. There cannot be any kind of so you can't be on your phone. And you know what? It was great. And Brad, I remember Brad. He said something. As we were walking out of the concert, he goes, "This is the most I've ever seen this many people in one space without them holding a cell phone or looking at it." And I said, "Brad, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how I grew up, man."
Yeah, this is. Yeah,
I was like, "Man, I didn't get a cell phone until I was dang near 30.
Yeah, we didn't have a cell phone.
I was like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm
Yeah.
like, "This is great."
He's probably never experienced that.
And
so.
he noticed it, and I think that was I have a lot of gratitude for that experience for him.
Well,
That was really good.
Well, let's get this day started off right the island way with some positive vibes. I believe we have guests that have arrived out there, so you might want to go out there. And the weather is breaking, and it's turning warm, and it's
That's
finally
right.
winter is
My
over.
favorite.
The snow has melted in Canada. Everything's going to be okay.
Weatherman can't tease me anymore. The calendar's my friend. It's what I've waited for. My favorite time of year is finally here. Hello, summer. You and me in a shack down by the shore, my boat tied up outside the tiki bar next door. Move at a turtle's pace in my favorite place. Hello, summer. It's a beach life. It's a roller coaster ride. It's hanging out all day, never go inside. It's the top down when you're tripping down the road, sailing in the summer when you're here again. Oh, hello. Getting out of school, putting off that summer job and hanging by the pool. Life without a care, we've all been there. Hello, summer. It's a beach life, it's a roller coaster ride, hanging out all day, never go inside. It's the time you'll find that place you want to be. A lake up in the mountains or a hammock by the sea. The perfect getaway. Let's leave today. Hello, summer.
Tiki Man Radio shirts are now available at uptownwhimsy.com, or you can visit tikimanradio.com and click on the store tab for a direct link to all the shirts and designs, with new ones coming out all the time. Different styles, different sizes, and different colors. You can visit the store at 826 East New Haven Avenue in downtown Melbourne, Florida. Stop by and say hi. Our good friends Graham and Nicole have been working hard to get this project up and going, and now it's available. Visit uptownwhimsy.com for all the new items that are in the store, and click on the Tiki Man Radio shirts. That's uptownwhimsy.com and Tiki Man Radio, bringing the sunshine to you.
A two, a 1, 2. I've been up all night, driving in the pouring rain. I got 300 miles till we get back to my bed. Just read the last letter talking Pacific Northwestern blues. I've been down in Arizona, baby, I'm a-coming home. I've been down in the desert, and baby, I'm a dry to the bone. What I can gather talking Pacific Northwestern blues. Still ain't made the mountains, temperature's starting to drop. Might get a little messy, but I'll make it with a little luck. Always fighting the weather, Pacific Northwestern blues. Come fall down 20 miles an hour, practically had to crawl. Call my baby up and tell her talking Pacific Northwestern blues. Now passing through Pendleton, and then come the snow. It's only a fool would be out on this road. Here I go getting clever, Pacific Northwestern blues. Up ahead in the stormy night, but we're moving so slow, I'm about to lose my mind. Things can only get better talking Pacific Northwestern blues. And I just stopped the highway, the rain's coming down. Get to my road and the whole damn thing's washed out. Now I'm up and up talking Pacific Northwestern blues. Now I'm up and up talking Pacific Northwestern blues.
Do you like a good murder mystery? Let me tell you about the Sheridan Nash Mystery Series, set in the heart of Nashville, by E. Travers, Beth Travers' evil twin. You know, working as a musician is tough work. Sometimes you need side gigs. And in these 2 new installments by the Sheridan Nash Mystery Series, the older the violin, sweeter the music, and Sing Crazy, we find out what's happening in the dark shadows of Nashville. Both books out now, available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Playing music by day and solving murder mysteries by night. I guess a girl has to do what a girl has to do. Get your copies today. Find out what happens at night in Nashville when nobody else is looking. With E. Travers, Beth Travers' evil twin. Available now.
I went partying the other night, started drinking and got real tight. I got down with each and all of my friends. I felt so good I had to do it again. I said, hey, bartender, hey man, look here. Draw 1, draw 2, maybe 3 or 4 glasses of beer. I saw a man sitting on the end. He said, baby, can we be friends? You looking sweet as you can be. Come on down and have a drink with me. I said, hey, bartender, hey man, look here.
Well, they call me Uncle Alex.
Draw 2, maybe 3 or 4 glasses of beer. Jukebox playing everything. All them cats began to swing. Now I heard somebody call for one last round for the alcohol. I said, hey, bartender, hey man, look here. Draw 1, draw 2, maybe 3 or 4 glasses of beer. I said, hey, bartender. I say, hey, bartender. I say, hey, bartender. I say, hey, bartender. Draw 1, 2, 3 or 4 glasses of beer.
That's right. The chocolate bar is open for business, and Bloody Marys are being served. So
And the lovely Jaguars are here.
the lovely Jaguars. You know, now listen, anybody can be a cougar, but when you make it to being a Jaguar, you have accomplished something. Right? They're out in the chocolate bar having a good
I
time.
got a few more shout outs. Good morning again to Dan Ware and Rachel. They are out there. And
Morning,
he says,
guys.
they don't call me chopped liver for nothing.
That's right. That's right. They don't call me chopped liver for nothing.
That's right, buddy. That's right. And let's see. Yes, and it was a blackberry bush at Michelle's. And good morning to.
Love some good blackberries.
I love blackberries. Yeah, well, that's what we have in the South. Yeah, I mean, because the blueberries like a colder climate. They don't do well down here. I would love to grow blueberries, but they just don't do well down here. They like a colder climate. Let's see. Who else was it? Oh, Alan Jacks Bowers. I wanted to say hello.
Oh yes, Alan Jacks Bowers. He's down in Disney World.
Disney World.
Yeah, we play. I've been working on new videos this week, and I put out one about the Tiki Hut, or the Hit Hut, and so we're going to be playing that during the show. So good morning to the man, the legend himself, Alan Jacks Bowers. Thank you for everything you do to support Tiki Man Radio.
That's right. That's right. And let's see who else we got out here. Oh, and Shy Patty chimed in. Yeah, she chimed in and she was talking about. Let's see. Let me scroll back.
Has she signed up for the cruise yet? That's all I want to know.
Okay, Patty, have you and Rick signed up for the cruise?
2027. Got plenty of time to get ready for it.
Yeah, 2027. You're going to sign up for the cruise. We're going to. Where are we going to? The BVI.
BVI.
We're going to the BVI. It's going to be fun. Now, I know Rick said that he's not allowed to go into one of those countries.
What? Damn.
That was the story. Don't you remember that story from way back when?
He's not allowed to go.
One of them. He can stay on the boat for that one. I don't remember which
That's
one.
all right. Yeah, he can stay on the boat.
Is it Antigua?
Antigua.
I mean, I think it is. I remember a story or two from back then. Anyway. Let's see, and your sweet daughter Julie has chimed in, the DIY therapist.
Well, good morning.
She said she was handing out lots of Tiki Man radio stickers to the nerds at the robotics competition. I love robotics, so go nerds. I love them, so.
Well, I'm glad they all got a Tiki Man radio sticker.
That's my jam. I like them. So I'm glad they all did too. That's really cool. Let's see who else we got out here. Okay, Cannonball has finally changed his name back. I don't know how you did it, but I'm going to fix that myself.
Really?
Yeah, I'm excited that you were able to, so I'm going to fix that myself. Let's see.
I didn't know you could change it back.
And let's see. I didn't know you could either, but apparently he did. So
I like it.
So now that you. Hey, and good morning to the rock star Beth Travers. She said, I am driving and I can't chat, but I am tuned in.
Well, she's always on tour going somewhere. But as we said earlier, make sure all of you go over right now and pull up your Facebook. You can still listen to the show at the same time. It'll pop up on your screen. And go to the Sheridan Nash Mystery Series Facebook page. And like that page, follow it. That way you know what's going on with everything. Because she's been doing a lot of trivia stuff, trying to draw attention to that.
Yeah.
And she's just having a blast with it.
That's awesome. Yeah. And she should. That's a really good thing. It takes a lot of effort. To knock out a book. I know you know.
I know. I've got to get back. I've got to finish this one. I got to get it done.
You do have to get it done. You kind of put it off through the winter.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this. I think this is something different that I haven't done before when it comes to writing books, and so I think you're going to be really happy with this. It's a really good story, and it kind of starts at the end and works its way backwards. So. And it's a Sister Six, so there's a lot of you got to bring in all these characters and stuff. It's funny because we watch all these series on TV all the time, and I'm like, now that's good writing right there.
It is
because you got to every character plays a part, and you got to introduce that into the series, and then they venture off and do different things and stuff. So it's really challenging. I was supposed to get this one done. It's called The Summer to Remember. And so I was supposed to have it done last year, and I've been so busy with everything. Even though I found myself with some extra time, I've been knee deep in all that.
Right.
So I haven't had a chance to. I have to really get into book mode, right? And she's experienced it before. It's like I'm in book mode right here. That means that's all I do.
Hey, that's cool. That means I can read a book.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times I can't read because we're in the middle of a series. And we
So-
got to watch the series, see what happens next. So
Yeah, so the question is, how do you know that it was actually Bob Dylan?
it was Bob Dylan.
How do you know?
Because you could see him.
Like,
It
if
just-
he didn't say anything
you could see him.
and the lights were dimmed,
You cannot mistake that voice.
I mean, how do
You
you...
cannot mistake
And
his
all
voice.
they did was just play music, never said thank you or anything, hey, Chattanooga or nothing, just did their thing. How do you know?
I know. It
Oh.
was Bob Dylan.
Okay. Well, if you see the same show
Let me
20
just
years
tell
from
you,
now, you know it's all BS.
I took a picture. Actually, I haven't sent it to Verona yet, but I took a picture of a car that was in the parking lot that came down, and it was from Ontario. And it said, the license plate said Bob Dylan.
Really?
Yeah, I got a picture of it.
Well, that's
it
a big
was,
thing.
yeah, it was.
But see, that's all smoke and mirrors. They do that to kind of fool you.
Me and Alex were walking by. Me and Alex and Greg were walking by as we were going to meet Brad, and there it was. It was I forget the name. I mean, I forget the car make and model. I don't know what it was, but it didn't matter. It was from Ontario, and it said Bob Dylan. So I was like, no, that's some serious fans. And I was standing in line. We were okay. So Brad says, you know, I don't need a shirt. He's like they call me Noni because I'm Noni to all the grandkids. So he's like, Noni, I don't need a shirt. And I'm like, yeah, you do, man. I was like, you go to a rock concert, you buy the shirt. That is a law.
That's the only reason we're here, is to get the shirt.
We got to get the shirt. How does people know that you were there?
I mean,
if you
what
didn't
the
get
hell?
the shirt? Yeah, you got to get the shirt. Yeah, that's just a rule. You got to get the shirt. And Moni, that was Friday night.
Friday night.
I went Friday night. And it what a nice treat. So Alex had some extra tickets that I bought off of him. And,
He's always peddling something.
well, that was a good pedal. That
Yeah,
was a good
it's
pedal.
Good pedal. Well, you were an easy target.
Yeah, well, it's Bob Dylan. How can I say no? I mean, are you kidding me? And who in the world knew that he, such an icon, would be coming to Chattanooga, Tennessee?
No, he's playing all over. I looked at his tour dates. He's
Yeah,
going
he's
all the way
playing
out
all-
to California,
Yeah.
and then coming all the way back the rest of the year. I mean, that's
It's crazy. But yeah,
if it's really him. I mean, we don't know, but
don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. It's really him.
okay, fine, all right.
It's really him. Anyway, you cannot mistake that voice.
Yeah, I know. So we wanted to make an announcement that Sunrise Vibes Coffee Company has agreed to come on and sponsor the Sunday show. You know, we've been working with those guys, Manalo and help me out here.
Well,
Mark Mulch.
Now that you said that, I'm like,
What the hell? That's what you're here to help me.
I know I'm here to help you,
Yeah,
but
Mark
I
Mulch
just
and
went
Manalo.
blank too.
Yeah.
Hair.
We really screwed that
You
up.
should have said hair, and then I was like, Mark.
We really screwed. Yeah, the hair guy. Yeah,
Hair.
Mark Mulch. Yeah. So
Hair.
they started their Sunrise Vibes Coffee Company, and you know, we had them on the Friday show a couple of times. Well, it was one of the weekday
Mark
shows,
came down
and Mark came down,
and played, and he also
brought coffee.
and then Manalo got on TV
And Manalo.
with us.
So Manalo, they're going to join us next Sunday to make the official announcement of it. But
Oh, that's
we're
exciting.
very excited to have coffee back on the Sunday show, and more details to come with that. So we'll make that official announcement next week, and then maybe we can remember who the hell they are.
I know. Well, I get tongue-tied too all the time.
Well,
I'm like,
Yeah. You're just sitting over there like, what? Who? What? I don't know these people. Yeah, you do.
yeah, I do. You got tongue-tied, and so did I. I was like, you should have said hair, and then it would have popped out. Yeah, Mark.
Yeah, the guy with the hair.
Mark with the beautiful hair.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
Oh, no, we're horrible.
Anyway, let's see here. Danny, what do I do?
He
all
said
that
I
time?
do that all the time.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's why you
well,
got to
so
have.
do we, man.
Well,
So
that's
do we.
it's like B-Man and Me show, right? Michelle doesn't do a lot during the show, but what she is
doesn't
there.
talk a lot.
What she is there is to remind him of all the people's names he can't remember, and she
That's
does
right.
a great job of it.
That's right. Well, I usually do, but
Yeah, you just
Today-
staring at me like I don't know what
today
the
we
hell
were
you're
like,
talking about. What coffee? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. So our neighbor Danny.
yeah.
So yesterday I'm working
His
on.
name's Danny.
Yeah, I was working on. Y'all have heard me talk about him before. You know, like we don't ever, come over. He never comes over, and we never go. I went over there and bought 2 chairs from him.
Yeah, we bought.
Hell, we didn't even know it was their address. It's 2 doors down. Anyway, so yesterday I'm cleaning out from underneath the deck so I can get to where I can, you gotta do some leveling up and bracing things in the, after the winter for the tiki bar, and so I had to clean all that out. I've been planning on doing it anyway, so I'm burning stuff.
He was big time burning
I was
stuff.
big time burning stuff.
Like I thought he was going to set the house on fire at one
Well,
point.
apparently Danny did too. He come walking through the woods. And I'd found an old chair underneath there, and I sat down. It was hot yesterday, and I had me some water, and I was sitting there, and he come walking through the woods. He's like, "Are you trying to burn the house down?" I'm like, "I think about it every day, but not today.
Don't do that.
I think about it every day."
His bonfire was so tall. Like the flames were shooting so tall. There was some high trees with high hanging branches.
Well,
it
they needed.
scorched.
Well, I'm doing 2
scorched
things
the
at
high
once.
hanging branch.
I'm cleaning out from underneath the deck, and I'm trimming the trees at the same time.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he come over and ended up staying for like an hour and a half.
Well, that's great.
And invited him into the tiki bar, showed him around the chocolate bar. I'm like, damn. He's like, man, this is great. Man, we're going to come down here again. I'm like, I'm been trying to get you down here for years.
Yeah, well, quiet. Come on, show up.
He had no idea all this was here, and he'd been living 2 doors down the whole time.
Yeah, we've invited him over and all of that stuff. But anyway, he's a nice guy.
What's Michelle talking about? Good grief, Danny.
She said, good grief, Dad. Well, because I said you scorched the high. I'm talking really high, like 20 feet above my head.
Well,
High hanging branches. So that flames were shooting up like 20 feet above my head.
let me tell you what old men do. Okay? Here's what old men do. Like, if you're working on something, building something, whatever, if you got a 2x4 that's this long, you'll save that. You never know when you're going to need it.
Right, but you burnt all your scrap wood yesterday.
Yeah.
You burnt
Yeah.
all your scrap wood.
That was underneath the deck because when I added on to the tiki bar, I kind of just stacked everything up because at that time I couldn't move it or anything, and just kind of got it in a secure spot where I plans of doing something with it later. Every once in a while I go down there and get a piece of it, to use. I'm gonna need a short piece or something, and but I really wanted to get everything cleaned out from underneath there, and I did.
You did.
But, he came by and hung out with us, and hopefully they'll be back. We need to get him and his wife down here, maybe have dinner or something at the tiki bar.
Yeah, it'd be not. Who's cooking that?
Because Noah and them are gone. We got to replace them with somebody.
I know. Our friends, Noah and Carrie, they took off on Thursday.
Yeah, we had a big
Headed out
send-off
to
for them.
California.
Big send-off for them last week, and they left on Thursday. And it's funny, you knowing that they're gone now, the house seems a little...
The house?
An empty house just seems lonely.
It does. Did you not notice? Because I noticed.
Yeah, the vibes.
The energy. There's no energy there. It's just like neutral.
Of course.
There's no vibrance. There's no energy. So, yeah. And so, anyway, this kid was coming by. Remember, he's trying to sell roofs yesterday. He asked me if all these houses in the neighborhood were new houses. And I said, buddy, these are like 30 years old. These houses are 30 years old. I said, the roofs are all pretty new because we all, on this block anyway, we all got roofs about the same time, which was about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I said, some of them even sooner.
Boy, he's glad that he has no idea if I'd have walked out there. I'm like, what the hell? You can't tell this doesn't need a roof? What's wrong with you? Are you sure you're in the roofing business?
Are you in the roofing business, man? Oh, no.
He'd have been questioning his occupation by the time I got done with him, but I don't know. So I'll try not to. We don't go to the front door, so.
Well, hey, listen, Donna, I tell you what, I got another question. Listen, she said that's bullshit.
What?
She said here in New York, that has a burn ban every year until May 15th when there is still snow on the ground, for goodness sake. You know, that is crazy. If there's snow on the ground, there shouldn't be a burn ban.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, really.
I'm going to tell you something about the Tiki Man. He doesn't check. He doesn't check. He just does. He does and ask forgiveness later. I mean, that's just the way he is.
I don't even do that.
No, he don't.
I mean, we have a fire pit out back, and so it stays contained. And listen, I was in control of the fire. We're kind of making fun about it.
We are making, but it was going way high. It was contained in a circle right in the pit, but it was super high, super big.
And it's been really dry, really dry. We didn't get rain here for the first 2 weeks till last night. Mm-hmm. And I knew that, and I wanted to get that done, and that way when the rain came in about 9 o'clock, right on clockwork, was able to keep the coals of the fire, all wet and everything. So it all worked out well. We didn't burn the house down, but I thought about it.
You did a pretty good job.
Every time I pick up a hammer and go out there and start working, I'm like, man, this place would be great if it just burned down sometimes. But
don't say that.
Do I ask a question? We burn all year round here. Yeah.
She said, do and ask questions later.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah. I
ain't too worried about it.
Yeah, it was contained in a circle, but I'm going to tell you what, Michelle.
She's exaggerating that it was big and bad and all that.
It was big and bad. I can show you the scorched limbs out there, and that's pretty dangerous. He could have set the woods on fire, and then everybody's house would have been whoosh.
Oh, bullshit. Blowing it all out of proportion. It's all good. It's all good.
I'm not.
All right, let's take care of our 11 o'clock sponsors.
Uptown Whimsy is a retail shop in downtown Melbourne, Florida. At Uptown Whimsy, you will find a whimsical selection of home decor, fashion items, and unique gift items. Come to Uptown Whimsy at 826 East New Haven Avenue in downtown Melbourne, Florida, and find your inner whimsy. Visit online at uptownwhimsy.com.
I'm just a little dizzy. I feel a little green inside. Uptown Whimsy.
Check out the 2 new books by the Sheridan Nash Mystery Series, set in the heart of Nashville by E. Travers, Beth Travers' evil twin. The older the violin, the sweeter the music, and Sing Crazy. Both available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Get your copies today and find out what happens in the dark shadows of Nashville. There's a place down in Inglewood, Florida called the Hit Hut. That's where Alan Jax Bowers, drummer, percussionist, producer, and owner of Mudcut South Studios and MFG Records, makes the magic. Alan has played with members of the Jimmy Buffett's Coral Reefer Band and 10-time CMA Musician of the Year, Mac McAnally, Jim Mayer, Doyle Grissom, Lone Star, Earth, Wind & Fire, Travis Trent, and American Idol's Bo Dice, just to name a few. When he's not on stage playing drums or backup vocals, he's in the Hit Hut making some more magic. If you're wanting to take your music to the next level, reach out to Alan Jax Bowers today and get your tunes spinning in the Hit Hut. You know it's true what they say. If you're going to be successful, you got to surround yourself with successful people. And Alan Jax Bowers is the man that can take your music to the next level. Reach out to him today and tell him the Tiki Man sent you. Alan Jax Bowers, it's time to get you in the Hit Hut.
Looking to buy or sell in Northwest Indiana? You better call Becky. 219-779-7215 or visit bettercallbeckyrealestate.com.
Tiki Man Radio's official realtor in Northwest Indiana. You better call Becky. Reach out to her.
This is Tiki Jane, and it is time for this week's Almanac.
Brought to you by Lake Winnie, Chattanooga's oldest amusement park. It's time to get your happy on. Lake Winnie is also the sponsor for Jukebox Saturday Mornings, where we take you back in time with that old beach music.
And now for this week's Almanac.
The Simpsons debuted as a series of 48 one-minute animated shorts on The Tracy Ullman Show, starting with Good Night on April 19th, 1987. Created by Matt Groening, these shorts aired for 3 seasons, featuring primitive animation and original voice work for the family before spinning off into their own half-hour series. On this day in 1919, Leslie Irvin made the world's first free-fall parachute jump, testing a new design with a ripcord. That jump changed everything for aviation safety. Leslie Irvin actually had to build his own life pack because the military was skeptical of the design. On April 19th, 1943, Dr. Albert Hoffman took the first intentional psychedelic trip on LSD and took a bicycle ride home, a day commemorated by enthusiasts as Bicycle Day. On this day in 1897, the world's oldest annual marathon, known as the Boston Marathon, was first run on this day, won by John J. McDermott. On this day in 1960, names on baseball uniforms began displaying players' names on their backs for the first time.
That's your weekly Almanac. I am Tiki Jane. See you on the radio.
I've got my heart packed up in a suitcase. I'm kind of partial to a new face. You're like my mind, moving way too fast. Don't buy me roses, they never last. I'm searching for a sun I haven't seen on my face. The only places I ain't been are the altar and the grave. These arms are made for loving, but they don't know how to stay. And there's a warm storm coming your way. I bet you've never been this close to trying to hold a hurricane. Hey, hey, hey. I've torn through tons of these tiny little towns. You're not the only one who's asked me to slow down. I'm the story you'll be telling. Excuse the damage, I just can't help it. I'm searching for a sun I haven't seen on my face. The only places I ain't been are the altar and the grave. These arms are made for loving, but they don't know how to stay. And there's a warm storm coming your way. I bet you've never been this close to trying to hold a hurricane. Hey, hey, hey. We'll try to hold a hurricane. Hey, hey, hey. I'm searching for a sun I haven't seen on my face. The only places I ain't been are the altar and the grave. These arms are made for loving, but they don't know how to stay. And there's a warm storm coming your way. I bet you've never been this close to trying to hold a hurricane. Hey, hey, hey. Go on and hold a hurricane. Hey, hey, hey. Here comes the rain.
podcast, The Space Between the Waves, a morning post from Tiki Bar Publishing, narrated by the Tiki Man. Now available wherever you get your podcast. Escape the madness with The Space Between the Waves podcast.
Time away, sandy beaches and sunny days. It's as beautiful as they say, but I don't wanna stay. And I'm down in paradise, palm trees swaying and the weather's nice, but you're not here in my arms tonight, so I'm down in paradise. Sitting alone at a little cafe, watching boats sailing on the bay. This would be a perfect view. The only thing missing is you. And I'm down in paradise, palm trees swaying and the weather's nice, but you're not here in my arms tonight, so I'm down in paradise. Now, would you return my call? I'm coming home to you, 'cause now I realize the only heaven for me is right there by your side. And I'm down in paradise, palm trees swaying and the weather's nice, but you're not here in my arms tonight, so I'm down in paradise. Yes, I'm down in paradise, palm trees swaying and the weather's nice.
That's an old tune by Brett Burns there, Down in Paradise. 1999, that tune came out.
1999.
He's been playing music for a long time.
Party like it's 19.
You missed the Almanac, and I forgot to play it in the first hour, so.
Yeah, I missed it. I was talking to the lovely ladies out here.
Yep.
And
But the
but did you do my LSD one?
yeah, that's
dadgummit.
that's what I was talking about. Let's see
play
here.
it again. Play it
Well, I
again.
ain't gonna play it again, but let's see here. But I wanted to go back and highlight this this guy right here. Now this is a true hero right here.
I'm telling you.
I mean, he
1919,
That's a lot of
Leslie
guts.
Irvin made the world's first free-fall parachute jump, testing a new design with a ripcord.
yeah,
That jump changed everything for
it changed everything. I mean, you got to be the man. You know, listen, I've come up with this new parachute thing. Okay, I'm gonna jump out of an airplane, and people are like, "You're crazy as hell. That ain't gonna work." And he's like, "I'll do it and show y'all how it." Now he only gets one shot at it.
That's right. You only get one shot.
And then, of course, today is Bicycle Day.
Oh my gosh, how
yeah.
cute is that?
1943, Dr. Albert Hoffman took the first intentional psychedelic
That's
trip
right.
on LSD.
Love
and
it.
took a bicycle ride home.
Love it.
A day commemorated by enthusiasts.
Yeah, apparently he
as
got naked and
Bicycle
rode a
Day.
bicycle on the first LSD trip. So
I love
you know,
it. I
yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
It's my kind of. That's my people. That's my people.
Oh my goodness! But when I was, when Tiki Jane sent that over, and I was listening to it, and I was like, man, the guy who created somebody's got to be the first to doing something, right? And
Right.
So he pulled the ripcord. He's got this new thing, ripcord, and he's going to jump out of an airplane and show everybody that it works. And big crowd, they're like probably betting on it. Like I think it's just going to hit the ground.
Oh man.
$5. Get your bets here.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible.
That is terrible. Hey, good morning to Ed and Felicia Kubiak.
Yeah, good morning, guys. I
They
think they're
just
coming
chimed in.
down in June for the Lake Winnie trip.
That would be awesome. That would be so cool. I think they would enjoy it. This park dates back to the 1920s.
Yeah, it's over 100 years old. Got new owners of Lake Winnie, which at first we were just kind of like, oh, man, because it's always been a family-owned business. But, we've been going there for a few years. Lake Winnie is sponsored of Jukebox Saturday, and, they put a lot of money into the water park side. And so the others are like, listen, we have to work on those antique cars. The boat chute, we got to keep the snakes out of the cave.
Yeah.
All that stuff, so...
they used to tease us with that when we were teenagers,
Well, that was my job there.
Don't be sneaking and kissing in the boat chute, because the snake was going to get you.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Hey, Marty Gentry said, hey, you don't need a parachute to go skydiving. You do need one if you want to go twice.
That's right.
Good morning to Callie McCool. He is chiming in. Good morning.
The student crew, season 4 of the Callie McCool and the student crew, and it's all loaded up and ready to go for Tuesday. He's been he got wrapped up into doing the yearbook.
Yeah.
Now that's a lot of work, man. Doing the yearbook and getting all the pictures, matching it up with the names and all this stuff. That's a lot of work. So he's had a little bit of a distraction, but now he's back to doing what he really loves, which is working with the kids in Tiki Man Radio.
That's awesome. Hey, Moni, our producer, Monica, she's chiming in and saying, hey, Danny, I just heard that story as spoken by Bob Newhart's cigarette story. Do you know that one?
No.
I don't know.
Is that it? we gotta tune in Saturday for the rest of the story?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, fine.
She'll tell us the rest.
What's the cigarette story? Put it in there, Moni. Let us know what you're talking about. I was a big fan of Bob Newhart.
I loved Bob Newhart.
He had
Who
such
didn't love Bob Newhart?
He was one of those rare individuals that had such a dry sense of humor.
That's why I loved him. He reminds me of my dad.
He'd just say
my
stuff.
Daddy, Billy Ray. Cannonball.
He'd say stuff without a
just
smile.
Without a smile, just a dry sense of humor, and then he's like expecting it. Yeah. Oh, I know. I love it.
Yeah, he was.
It's like British
master of it.
comedy. They really dry sense of humor. It's hilarious to me. Love it.
Yeah, and Bob Newhart's show.
Yep.
Is that what it was called? Where he was an innkeeper, and
I think he was.
him and
an
his wife
innkeeper.
had a hotel
Yeah.
or something. I don't know. But let's see here. You don't need. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I already said that.
Okay. Yeah, that's Marty Gentry. Let's see here. Good morning, Mo. And that was so cool. Mo sent me that picture of the Tiki Man Radio app in the rental car that she got into.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, so that leads us to another thing. If you rent a car, make sure you download it into the rental car and leave it.
Moni said, Bob Newhart introducing tobacco to civilization. Do you remember that?
No.
No, I don't either, but I bet it was funny.
Yeah, I bet it was. Everything he did was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, our new shirts are out on Uptown Whimsy.
And they're so cool.
Yeah, I played that just a little bit ago. And so good morning to everybody in Uptown Whimsy and downtown Melbourne, Florida. The new shirts are out. Radio shirts are now available at uptownwhimsy.com, or you can visit tikimanradio.com and click on the store tab for a direct link to all the shirts and designs, with new ones coming out all the time. Different styles, different sizes, and different colors. You can visit the store at 826 East New Haven Avenue in downtown Melbourne, Florida. Stop by and say hi. Our good friends Graham and Nicole have been working hard to get this project up and going, and now it's available. Visit uptownwhimsy.com for all the new items that are in the store, and click on the Tiki Man Radio shirts. That's uptownwhimsy.com and Tiki Man Radio, bringing the sunshine to you. That's right, bringing the sunshine to you. And man, I'm so glad to have that. And she's going to be working on new shirts. You can actually go into the store. They have Tiki Man Radio shirts in there. I got to send them some stickers. And we're going to be working on some new ones now. But the big thing is that you can go to the website, tikimanradio.com, click on the store tab. It's a direct link to the store. And you can see all the shirts and everything going on. What are you doing, having a hot flash?
Yeah.
Any other time I turn the fan on, it's like, it's cold in here.
Well, I know, and I'm keeping my sweater on anyway.
I'm like, wait 15 minutes.
Just because I'll get cold in a minute with the fan. So there you go.
Well, yeah, once the hot flash kicks in, we got 15 minutes. So it'll be cold in here in 20 minutes.
That is a power surge. Thank you, sir.
A power surge?
That's right.
Yeah. Let's see. We're getting text messages coming in live here.
Coming in live. That is B-Man. He's coming in live. Oh, he's showing us pictures from Cow Key Bridge Run.
Oh, yeah. Let me see if I can... We'll crop Gary out of it later.
Oh, crop Gary out.
Big crowd down there in Key West today for Cow Key Bridge.
Everybody's got their cow pants on.
That's so funny.
I know.
Everybody dressed up as cows.
Well, you have to dress the costume, for the parade.
Yeah, I mean, if I lived there, I'd have a cow outfit.
You got to have an outfit for everything.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to go with the flow, man.
When in Rome.
Yeah. So there we go. So they're having a good time down there. I think it actually starts at noon, but they're making their way over there. What else is going on?
I don't know. What else is going on?
Let's see here. We've got... we talked about the Friday show. We had a good show on Friday, and not many people chiming in on Friday. A lot of people are busy on Friday. Some days we have a big crowd. Some days we don't. But we had a good time. That's all that really matters.
Yeah. Well, you had me listening from upstairs.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, and B-Dog. It was nice. B-Dog showing up.
Stopped by.
Just out of the blue. Just walked in. And I'm like, damn, I thought we were done with you.
Ed was sending me satellite footage of your fire at the Tiki Bar yesterday. Yeah,
the big old fire.
It was huge.
Well, there's only two kinds of wood on a deck. It's new wood and wood going rotten. So
yeah,
we had a lot of wood underneath the deck that needed to get cleaned out. And it looks good though.
It does. It looks good.
And that way I can get to all the places I need to fix things. I'm so excited about that.
But Donna, what is Donna saying about Bob? She said, we used to play a drinking game in college watching Bob Newhart's show. So you had to take a drink every time someone said, Bob. Oh, my. Those were some drunken nights.
Yeah, I can imagine. She was sending me a text message the other night that her and Bob were just laughing their ass off thinking about the Badger 9000.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
And, they were trying to hurry up and get out of that one place and go to the next one. And I'm like, listen, here's what you need to do. When y'all get everything loaded up and you get in the car, you need to look at Bob and say, did you get the Badger 9000? And then she found another one that was a newer model. And I'm like, oh, that's the XKG 9000 model.
Of course.
The Badger 9000.
Of course.
Yeah, they were having a lot of fun with that. Nice that we can give you some smiles and, when you're just out having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here. Sorry, I missed the Friday show. Crazy busy.
Kicking out our Tuesday show.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. But if you haven't got the... if you hadn't heard all the information that we have about DockMate, you need to check it out. If you've got a boat and your wireless control system for your boat, man, I'm telling you, the more that I learn about this, I'm like, man, everybody everybody needs this.
I'm not going to buy a boat.
That's the thing. You got
to buy a boat.
Yeah. It's
I bet you we can put it on our friend's boat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now there's something.
But I mean, that's the whole thing about coming in, to dock, right? You know, everybody's looking at you.
Oh yeah, everybody's
looking at
standing
look at this guy.
on the dock.
Look at this guy. He don't know what the hell he's doing. Like the old bastard in the chair is going to get up and go dock his boat. He probably never even leaves the dock.
Right.
But there's guys. But the wireless remote system that connects to your boat and docks it for you. You just sit there and
that's cool.
You just do this. You can walk right up, see how close you are to the dock. DockMate. You need to check it out. Go to TikiManRadio.com and click on DockMate. And let's see here. The cruise. Joe is chiming in. I saw Joe Leo chiming in.
Good morning, Joe. Good morning to you and Sue.
Yeah, we have the Escape to Paradise 2027, and somebody said there was a misspelled word in the text message. Here.
Sean Crawley said it was in the Escape to Paradise. She said you left out the D.
Let me see here.
On the website. Yeah.
On the website?
Yeah.
Or on what's playing here? Oh, there it is right there.
Oh, yeah.
Paradise.
Yeah, okay.
All right, I'll fix that.
Yeah, it's right there. Not on the website.
Okay.
Yes, Beth Travers is saying that she's jealous about Bob Dylan. Man, let me tell you, Beth, that was just like all the stars were aligned. The week before, Alex came out to the Tiki Bar, and it was just me and him and the Tiki Man hanging out there, and it was a beautiful night, and he just happened to mention, hey, I got these tickets, for Bob Dylan. And I was like, what?
Listen,
Bob Dylan is coming here to Chattanooga? Are you kidding me? And I mean, we've had some great acts, but I was just like, Bob Dylan's coming here?
You don't believe that for a minute, do you? Like he just so happened to bring up the idea that he had his tickets.
Well, he was selling them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. That's why he was there.
Yeah, he was selling the tickets, but
it wasn't a coincidence.
But listen, it was a great concert, a great night. I mean, the band was rocking. It was fantastic. I loved it. But they really, I mean, they came out on stage, no introduction, just got down to business, just kept on jamming for 2 hours, and then last song he played his harmonica, and then standing ovation, and that was it. Gone. Boom.
Didn't say thank you or nothing.
Well, no. I mean, it was it. That was it.
I'm just saying, we don't know it was him.
It was him.
No interaction with the crowd whatsoever. We don't know it was him.
It was him.
Keep those lights really low so nobody can see me. When I go out on stage, I don't want anybody staring at me, okay?
No, it was great. It was great.
I mean, I could do that for him.
It was fantastic. Yeah. I loved it.
I mean, it's not like he's going to go out and say, "Hey, everybody, I'm Bob Dylan," in case you don't know who I am.
Why does he need an introduction?
He doesn't need an introduction.
I don't think he does anymore. So
yeah.
Anyway, so there you go. It was awesome. I got the T-shirt.
Yeah. When I'm incognito in the airport, I don't wear a hat. Nobody knows who I am.
And Michelle Myers is chiming in saying, I will be in PCB by the end of the week. I will be permanently.
Okay.
Says we'll be researching the boat club. Tim wants to go that route versus buying a boat at this time. So you remember the boat club?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Freedom Boat Club.
I think that's great. I think that's great because then you don't have to buy one.
Yeah.
You're part of the club. You can rent one when you're out there.
I think it's great. Cool. Freedom Boat Club is one of the largest boat clubs in the world, okay? And the great thing about that is you can take out any kind of boat you want. You got a large crowd, you can get a big boat.
Take out a big boat.
If you're just going out fishing, take out a smaller boat. They have all these boats. So if you're thinking about buying a boat, Freedom Boat Club is the way to go. And that way you can learn all these other things about it.
I think Freedom Boat Club needs the dock mate on every one of their boats.
Well, they work hand in hand at a lot of these boat shows. One thing I've learned about this whole experience, even though our original plan of doing what we were going to do with the Coastal Americana Radio Network and all that noise didn't work out, okay, the way we wanted it to, for a variety of reasons. It wasn't from a lack of trying on my part, I'll tell you that. But What I did learn was so much about the business, about, because we went into it kind of like going after the marina business. And what we learned is, first of all, the marinas, they don't need no advertising. They got all the money in the world, so they don't really need any sponsors. They don't need to be a sponsor, all that. But there's a lot of people like Dockmate, Freedom Boat Club, all these other companies that are out there that, feeds the boats that are into the marina. So we have really established a lot of relationships with those people.
Yeah,
so
that's really cool.
It was really fantastic for that to work out the way that it did. So you got to find a positive in everything.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to walk around being all negative all the time.
That's right. No sense in it.
Let's see here. But sometimes you get a little tropical depression, and you just got to get over it.
Oh, I love Bill Crawley.
I can see it, I can feel it coming. It's headed directly for me. I've been playing the fool, thinking everything was cool. Well, it's time to take it seriously. Things are changing by the hour. Blue sky turned into gray. I'm feeling Mother Nature's power. It's gonna be a dark and gloomy day. They call it tropical depression, common in the lower latitude. It's a well-known condition that affects your disposition. I hope it's just passing through. Can you help me? Won't you tell me, doctor? Could you send in the nurse? Do I need a long vacation or a potent vaccination? See, my condition is worse. Is there a chance to recover? Escape this funk that I'm in? Help me one way or another. Can't you see my resistance is wearing thin? They call it tropical depression, common in the lower latitude. It's a well-known condition that affects your disposition. I hope it's just passing through. My little world is shaking. I'm hoping for the skies to clear. If I could hide from this stormy weather, then my worries might disappear. Hey! Hey! Well, if you see me walking down the street, got a funny look in my eye. Can't you understand that I'm a mixed up man, just doing my best to get by? I got no explanation how this could happen to me, but now I'm in a real situation. Can anybody help to set me free from this tropical depression, common in the lower latitude? It's a well-known condition that affects your disposition. I hope it's just passing through. Tropical depression, common in the lower latitude. It's a well-known condition that affects your disposition. I hope it's just passing through. Come on.
Get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man and his conductors every Monday starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Island Time right here on Tiki Man Radio. Ed and Pat and the conductors bring in local artists from around the Indiana area, have live interviews. The train leaves at 6 p.m. Eastern Island Time live on Tiki Man Radio. Come over and join the fun.
less to say. Inspiration not where it should be. Cool dark days leave nothing new to see. Feel every bump on the same old road, the same routine in the same old mode. Same can't agree me when I get home. We're two of a kind, we got those restless bones. Break away off and running up out of this town. Four people lined up who wanna go down. Warm water, sunshine at the end of the land. We'll get as far south as we possibly can. Life's what you make it, I'll make it my own. Don't wanna complain or bitch or moan. There's a cure waiting down there near the equator. Enjoy the frosty mornings, we'll see you all later. Set the cruise control past the tourist traps, down to the land of hammocks and naps. There's a place I know that will take us in a day or two where the locals will blend. Break away off and run it up out of this town. 9 people lined up who wanna go down. Warm water, sunshine at the end of the land. We'll get as far south as we possibly can. Break away off and run it up out of this town. 35 people who wanna go down. We don't have a schedule, but we've got a plan. Warm water, sunshine at the end of the land. Out of here, off and running up out of this place. Everybody trying to give themselves space. We don't have a reason, we're chasing new rhymes. All we need for fun is a little more time.
Little Jim Azabel and the Tropaholics.
Oh, yeah.
And Michelle Myers, I was chatting with her. Send him a message, will you, Michelle? I'd really appreciate that. And you know what I'm talking about. But
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah. If you've got his thing, send him a message. Yeah, I don't have his thing. I know exactly what you're talking about, but
Yeah, she'll take care of it.
Yeah. Thank you, Michelle.
All right. We got one of the Jaguars in here, right?
All right.
Tell us about you girls.
This is Carol.
Carol.
This is
Yes.
Carol.
Yeah. Well, we're all widows, and we just like to have fun.
You just like to have fun?
Yeah.
I like that.
And so cougars are probably like 60 and like 20-year-old men or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But after you pass 70, it's more like
You're
we
a
just
jag-
like to have fun, and we're
Yeah.
Jaguars.
That's right. I like that a lot. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
that's you're the first Jaguar that I've ever met. So this is kind
Well,
I mean,
great.
I've met a lot of Jaguars, but I didn't know that's what they were.
All right. Well, there you go. I get it. Yeah.
They were kind of on the down low about it.
Uh-huh.
But y'all out here.
Oh, we're out there.
Y'all have meetings and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, we have meetings and stuff. Yeah, a lot of meetings.
Uncle Alex has already served them Bloody Marys.
Yeah, get them all liquored up.
And reef rum.
Yeah, oh man, I'll tell you what, Reef Rum is one of our major
Yeah.
sponsors here at Tiki Man Radio.
Yeah,
and,
it's great.
If you like rum, that's some of the best rum I've ever had. So
Yeah.
glad you're able to try it. How in the hell did y'all get mixed up with him, though? I don't understand.
Well, I'm a member of the VFW 4848 on Americana Highway, and that's where I met Alex. My husband was military, and so I go in there a lot.
Yeah.
And so I met Alex there, and then the other two, Sharon and Bobby, they're friends of mine. And so we just all clicked.
That's right.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that, but he's always out panhandling somewhere, so
Yeah.
trying to sell tickets or something.
Something.
Yeah.
Selling something. Maybe him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of that. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Alex is very charming.
He is.
He is very charming.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Joe Leo's chiming in. He says, "Tell those Jaguars to come on the cruise with us."
Yeah, that's true.
We're going on a big
yeah.
cruise to the British Virgin Islands next year.
2027?
2027.
Got a year to plan for it.
And if you don't go with us, cruise planners right there on the wall right there, Joe Leo is a certified travel advisor. Cruise planners, that's what they do.
I'm telling you, we've been on a lot of trips with Joe.
Right.
I don't like going anywhere without him.
Okay.
Seriously, he comes with us.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he doesn't have to come with you, but he
wants to.
He wants to
y'all
come
are
with
fun.
us. Yeah, you were fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the great thing about having a travel advisor like Joe is that he's going to answer the phone, right?
Yes.
So if you book a trip through somebody else or you go on Facebook and book a trip or something, you don't know what you're getting.
Right, exactly.
He's going to be there, probably be there when you get there, and if not, he's going to be there to answer the phone. So it's really cool to have him. Danny said the same thing. He said, "Yeah, we're going on a cruise next year." I'm like, "Did you call Joe? Who's Joe?" I'm like, "See, you need to come down to the store to the show on Sunday, and you'll learn something. Because don't cheat yourself out of a good time."
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, the cruise sounds fabulous. That would be fun.
Maybe that should be y'all's slogan. Don't cheat yourself out of a good time.
Ooh, we would never. Not on purpose.
Not on purpose, for real.
So all three of y'all met. Have you known each other a long time? Or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sharon and I were in real estate together years ago, and Sharon sold Bobby's house, and then Bobby and her husband bought another house, and then her husband was a DJ, not a radio person like you, but he did gigs in Chattanooga.
Okay.
And so he created this little bar in the basement called the Flamingo Cafe.
Oh, nice.
And every Saturday night, we all went there and danced.
Oh, how
for years
fun.
and years and years. So we've all been friends for 30 plus.
Yeah, there you go.
That's really nice.
Sounds a lot like the old chocolate bar here.
It does sound like the chocolate bar.
Oh, I feel very at home at the chocolate bar.
Very good. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, I mean, we had a dining room table upstairs, and she's like, "I want to get one of those tables that you sit down like normal people." I'm like, "I don't know. I'm only comfortable on a bar stool."
On a bar stool. No, I spend most of my life on a bar stool at this point.
Yeah, I'm more comfortable that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, so you guys get together and go down to VFW and go out and have meetings. Now, somebody was talking about was it Diamonds?
Yeah, we go to Diamonds on Thursdays at 3 o'clock, and we start about 5:30, 6 o'clock, something like that. And then they go home and act like nice people, Bobby and Sharon do, and I go to the VFW from there. But it's on my way home, in all fairness.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, so, but
might as well go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There's Uncle Alex,
Yeah, Uncle Alex is at the bar.
How
when I
you
get there.
doing?
Yeah, how you doing?
How you doing?
Forget about it.
Yeah, forget about it. You come with me, darling. We be famous together.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's a mess.
Yeah.
A mess is a whole other word for him. But me and Alex go back about 25 years.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I know all the secrets.
Right. Well, there you go. Well, and that's like us. We go back 30 plus. Like I said, it's just, there's nothing better than long-term great friends.
That's right.
Friends.
That's
Can't
right.
get through life without your friends.
That's right. Friends is a great thing to have. And are you all of you from Chattanooga?
Yes.
Okay.
Sharon and I were born and raised here. Bobby wasn't, but she's been here forever.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. I grew up in Lookout Valley.
Okay.
And she grew up in
East Brainerd.
East Brainerd.
Okay.
Somebody
East
let a
Brainerd
fly in the
Oolong.
studio.
East
There's a
Brainerd
fly in the
Oolong.
studio.
Oh,
my God.
Well, I grew up in East Chattanooga.
Oh.
Back then,
Some of my people were from East Chattanooga.
I could put a contract on you for $25 back then.
Yeah. My father and his people, their last name was Moss, and so they grew up right off of Dodds Avenue
Off of
on
Dodds?
Vance.
Okay.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
across from where Macaulay is now, just right across
Right.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
And so they had they're long past now, but that was where
Yeah.
his people
Every school I went to in the Chattanooga area is gone now. My grammar school, my junior high school, and even my high school was Kirkman.
Oh, yeah.
So so that was down there on the river.
Yeah.
You know, it's all gone now. And the old Lookout Stadium. You know, they have the new one now.
Yeah.
But the
Eagle
old one,
Stadium.
no, not Ingle.
Oh, okay.
The Lookout Stadium up on Cameron Hill.
Oh, the one
that
AT&T field.
Yeah, AT&T field.
Yeah.
That was my high school football field.
Oh.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah. I was a majorette, and I marched that field many times.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, my dad lived in Red Bank, or is what he called it, Dead Bank. But he died back in 2011, so it's been a while.
Okay.
I haven't seen or been to the new stadium yet, the one they just built.
Yeah.
But, seems pretty swanky over there. I'm glad we're doing something with the old Siskin Steel. It's been sitting there forever.
Right. Well, they're calling it the Foundry District down there. I drove down yesterday just to see where it was because I'm a baseball fan.
Sure.
So I drove down there to see, and they still need to do a lot of stuff down there. But
they said it
I'm
was
sure it'll
a
be great.
several-year project.
It has to be.
And they said all that, because I've only seen it on TV, you know, right now, but they said all of that other construction going on outside of the park. It's still going to take a few years. Yeah,
I would say it would, but the park looked like it would be amazing inside.
Yeah. I can't
Well,
wait to see it.
Yeah.
They're going to build all kinds of apartments all around it. And all,
That's part of where all that construction is, like condos, apartments, and stuff. Yeah.
Well,
It's
it
pretty
needed to
neat.
do something, right? I mean, when you first come into Chattanooga, it was an eyesore there for a long time. Now, back in the day when we grew up here,
It was all industrial.
this was an old steel plant or steel town, and it smelt that way when you came into town, as most towns did, you know, cities and stuff around the country. So it was just a normal thing. But whenever Siskin closed down, and I forget there was another plant.
There was U.S. Pipe.
U.S. Pipe. Yeah.
Wheeland Foundry.
Combustion.
My father worked at Combustion Engineering. He was an engineer.
Yeah, most of my friends, their fathers worked at those foundries. Crane Enamel. You know, they poured bathtubs and sinks and stuff.
That's
you
right.
know?
Yeah, Wheeling Foundry made all the fire hydrants. They made a lot of fire hydrants around the country. That's kind of what they specialized in. But
so I mean, Chattanooga was an industrial town, and that's what I grew up with. And you know, but those jobs were great jobs.
Yeah.
And those jobs put a lot of kids my age, because the fathers were there, put a lot of kids my age through college.
Yeah,
you know.
that was kind of the thing. You wanted to get out of school, go to college if you could, but the goal was to get on at Combustion or TVA or something along those lines.
TVA.
Yeah.
That was my goal. And so I was actually recruited by TVA straight out of high school because I went to a vocational school. So they recruited me. I graduated in June. I went to work for TVA in July. And then they paid for me to go to college at night.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it was the best of both worlds.
That's fantastic.
My brother retired from the phone company
AT&T.
After 40 years. And we like to say that when he started there, Ma Bell was a teenager.
Ma Bell was
right.
Then it came, later became AT&T. But by the time when he started, they were hooking up phones, and when he quit, that's all they were doing was shutting them down. So cell phones and whatnot came along, but. But it's such a Chattanooga's such a beautiful town. I love it when people come to see us or one of our events. We're here, and I like when they come and be able to spend some time in Chattanooga.
Right.
Because downtown, I mean, when we were kids, you didn't go downtown.
No, you did not.
They had those orange lights, and it was dark in between, and it was dangerous downtown. You didn't get. I mean, even though you had to go like Loveman's.
I
was
went
downtown.
to Loveman's. You get all dressed up in your Sunday best and go to Loveman's. I got my ears pierced. At the Loveman's downtown. They said I was 5 years old. They set me up on the counter, and I got my ears pierced there. My daddy had a fit. He was like, "Why are you letting that little girl get her ears pierced?"
Yeah, there was Loveman's and Miller Brothers, and then of course Pickett's was there. My aunt was a fashionista, and all of her clothing came from Pickett's, and all of her jewelry came from Fisher Evans, and her hats. Oh my God, she was a hat woman.
The hat.
She had a hat that went with every outfit.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
She was known at church as the Hat Lady.
Do you remember Dixie Yarns?
Yes.
My mother was...
Lupton City. Yeah. I mean, they had the Luptons had this whole city built to house their people that worked at Dixie Yarns.
Well, my mother was the executive secretary for them for 42 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Chattanooga's seen a lot of change.
Yeah.
A lot of change.
So is it just you three, or is there like a whole band of you?
There are more, but they don't all live here in Chattanooga.
Okay.
So I travel a lot, and I have friends kind of all over. But there's a whole bunch of us out there.
I didn't know if they were like it was a secret society or something. Like maybe there's a choir director somewhere by day and a jaguar by night.
Oh, maybe. Not telling all the secrets today.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, if it is a secret, we want to keep it that way. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Gotta keep some.
There will not be any links to our website for the Jaguar. Keep it keep it quiet.
Keep that in house.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I'm so glad you guys come by here today. Sorry you guys spent all that time with Uncle Alex.
Uncle Alex is fun.
He is. He's fun. He's a charmer.
Yeah.
So.
Well, cool.
I want to say good morning to Mark Mulch, who is chiming in from Las Vegas this morning.
Las Vegas? Well, he's up early if he's in Vegas right now. So.
Yeah, he is. And let's see. Yeah.
Now that you can remember his name, we got the Sunrise Vibes Coffee Company. Those guys are going to be joining us next week, and we're going to make the official announcement that they're coming on as a sponsor for the Sunday show. And we're so glad. We've been working on this for a while. And we finally, thanks to Uncle Alex, going around and, picking through dead people's clothes at garage sales and everything. We do have a grinder that we can grind up the coffee that we have in the box. But did you know that Uncle Alex has a theme song?
No, I did not know that.
Oh, he's going to play it for you.
Oh,
It's
well,
funny.
let's hear it.
Let's see here. We'll play this since he's brought his fan club over here today. All right, here we go.
I volunteer down at the local thrift store 3 times a week. We got a whole lot of real cool stuff, and it's pretty darn cheap. I used to go to Wally World for all my clothing needs. Now I shop where I work, and the prices are hard to beat. I'm wearing dead people's clothes, dead people's shoes. They leave a lot of real cool stuff for us. That's just what they do. Got a real nice set of golf clubs some dude barely used. Dead people's clothes, dead people's shoes. Florida's a place a lot of folks come to retire before they die. They have a lot of fun, then they're done, and leave a lot of things behind. He brought everything from Ohio, now it's plain to see. His body's going back to Cleveland, but the clubs are staying with me. I'm sporting dead people's clothes, dead people's shoes. Got a white tie and a paisley shirt, a bright green leisure suit, western hat, feather in the back, urban cowboy boots. Dead people's clothes, dead people's shoes. Hey, look, Margaret, those Argyle socks. Nice. Hey, is Bob's widow gonna sell that Buick? The kids start fighting over who gets what. Then Goodwill comes with a big old truck. Dead people's clothes, dead people's shoes. If you want to find repurpose in life, leave some cool stuff
clothes, dead people's shoes. Hey, what size are those wingtip shoes? Oh, those embroidered hankies. Is that a bee on there? Let me have those.
I got an old straw hat, sunburned on my shoulder. I'm free as a breeze, do as I please, beach bumming around. All of my friends just seem to be getting older, but the rum and the sun makes me feel young, beach bumming around. Whenever worries start to bother me, I hoist the sails, follow the whales, and head out to sea. Ain't got a dime, don't care where I'm going, but I'm free as a breeze, go where I please, beach bumming around. Sunburn on my shoulder, I'm free as a breeze, do as I please, beach bumming around. I'm free as a breeze, do as I please, beach bumming around.
And now it is time for the JBL Travel Minute with Joe Leo in JBL Travel Group, a cruise planners franchise. Cruise Planners is your land and cruise experts, specializing in cruises, all-inclusive resorts, and escorted tours. They're also the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio, an organizer for the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise every year we go island hopping around the Caribbean. You should always travel with somebody you trust. Reach out to Joe at 732-831-5200 or visit jbltravelgroup.net. Joe Leo and Cruise Planners. Never book a trip without them. And now it is time for the Travel Minute with Joe Leo. Take it away, Joe.
Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Joe Leo with the JBL Travel Group, your Cruise Planners franchise. And today I want to talk about how to handle delayed flights and cancellations. Flight delays and cancellations have become very common lately, whether it's weather disruptions or airline staffing issues or just traffic congestion in the air, and of course also mechanical problems. These all can impact whether your flight's going to be delayed, canceled, etc. One of the reasons for this is air travel demand has surged in recent years, and the airlines are operating under very strict and tight schedules with full flights. And that means that even the smallest disruption in any of the major hubs can severely impact flights across the entire country. So how do you handle them? First of all, stay calm. I know everybody gets upset, but you need to stay calm first and focus on what's going on. So the first thing you want to do is that you immediately want to explore rebooking options. And I also recommend highly that you call your travel agent or the 24-hour emergency phone number that was supplied with your travel documents or your insurance documents. This way, you're working on it, they're working on it. The other thing is make sure you have the airline apps because they will alert you ahead of time if there's going to be a problem or they're anticipating a problem. It's very easy to work through the digital channels to actually rebook the flights. When you're faced with the situation and you're at the airport, here's a couple of things to do. First of all, get online at the airport. There's going to be a lot of people online. We know that because there's a lot of people whose flights got canceled that day. But get online. And while you're online, call your travel agent or the 800 number so that somebody else is working on it also. First of all, and know your passenger rights. Your passenger rights vary by airline, but in most cases, they will rebook you on the next available flight. Now, what I tell people is sometimes the next available flight is not going to be a nonstop, so be flexible with that. Also consider alternative airports or routes. So if you're flying, say, from Newark, New Jersey, back to Newark, New Jersey, but the only flights that you can get on really quickly would be going to Philly, that might be something you might want to consider, and then work on the logistics of getting back from that airport. So flexibility can make a lot of, be very important in these situations because there are other flights, but maybe just not back to where you want to go. I always tell people to also pack essentials in your carry-on because your check bag is already gone. It's on the plane. So pack essentials in your carry-on so that if you do have to stay overnight somewhere, because the next flight is until the next morning, at least you have your essentials, your medications, a change of clothes, or something like that. And I always stress the importance of working with a travel advisor because one of the biggest advantages is that we're your advocate when stuff like this happens. And a lot of times we can book right here for you while you're standing in line, or just tell you, don't worry about it, we're going to take care of it. I just had an incident during that last snowstorm where a client of mine was stuck in Mexico. And I couldn't get him home. I mean, the airports were closed. I couldn't get him home for 2 days. So we made arrangements with the hotel that they could extend their stay for 2 days, and we rebooked their flights. Now, the importance here is that they had travel insurance. And because they had travel insurance, you're covered for trip interruption. So once they got home, they were able to file a claim to get reimbursed for the 2 nights at the hotel if they had to stay. And if there had been an increase on the flights, which very rarely, then we would also be able to file a claim for that. So travel insurance is important in these situations. So if you follow these steps, get online, get the app, call your travel agent, call the 800 number, talk to the airline. These are manageable situations that don't have to, make the trip really something you go, oh my God, that trip was horrible. These things do happen. Be prepared for them. And like I said, travel insurance is very key in these situations because you can, if you have to stay overnight or you're going to incur any additional costs, these will fall under travel interruption. Anyway, if you have any questions about travel insurance, cancel flights, or any of that stuff, give me a call at 732-831-5200. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. This has been Joe Leo with the JBL Travel Group, your cruise planners franchise.
Thanks, Joe. You've been listening to the award-winning JBL Travel Minute with Joe Leo with JBL Travel Group, a cruise planners franchise. If you're looking to take a trip, always travel with somebody you trust. Reach out to Joe at 732-831-5200, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. Tune in every Sunday at noon for the JBL Travel Minute with Joe Leo. You'll learn something new every week.
Dreaming of the perfect getaway? With Cruise Planners, your travel experience goes beyond the ordinary. Enjoy exclusive perks like special rates, VIP upgrades, and amenities you won't find anywhere else. Our deep destination knowledge enables us to plan unforgettable journeys tailored just for you, so you can relax and enjoy the experience without sweating the details. Contact us today. Cruise Planners, your cruise and vacation experts since 1994.
The Drunken Octopus, located in Key West, is a premier house concert listening venue put on by our good friends Gypsy Travel and Monty. You've known them for years with GTS Charters, and now they're turning their attention to the Drunken Octopus listening venue in Key West. This is a place where all of your favorite artists go to play, and everybody wants to be at. The schedule is up. Visit thedrunkenoctopus.com and support the independent artist while raising money for local charities. Check out the schedule and go have some fun at the Drunken Octopus listening venue in Key West. No better place to be.
Have you ever dreamed about starting your own business but were not sure what type of business or how to get started? How about a business that can be very rewarding and you can work right out of your home? Hi, I'm Phil. I've been in appliance repair for many years, and now I've put together an appliance repair business startup package that will train you, support you, and get you up and running and making money in a very short time. The package includes online training, a business website, beginning tools and parts, marketing materials, free phone and video support, and much more. If you've dreamed of doing something for yourself, you like to help people, and you like a challenge, owning your own appliance repair business might be for you. For more information, see our website at appliancerepairtech.biz. That's appliancerepairtech.biz.
Celebrate summer thrills with a splash of fun at Lake Winnie and Sokia, the South's favorite family amusement park and water park.
Speed down the spiraling water slides, ride the waves in the pool, float the crazy river at Sokia, take a spin on the wild twister, brave the boat chute, soar high with the wave swinger.
One epic season. Let's go!
Visit lakewinnie.com for dates and details.
Listen. Almost heaven, West Jamaica. Sure is a mountain shining down the river. All my friends there holding on those reeds, younger than the mountain, blowing like a breeze from the road. Take me home to the place I belong. West Jamaica, my mama, take me home, country home. Now wait a minute. I heard a voice in the morning, calls me, said, son, you remind me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I feel a sickness. I should have been home yesterday. My memories all gather on high. Mama letting stranger through the water. Look and dusty, painted on the sky. Missy taste the moonshine, taste God on my high country road. Take me home to the place I belong. West Jamaica, what if let me go home, country road? Oh, I got me too. Hey man, can you get me some more of this thing? Country road, take me home to the place I belong. Why you tell me go home, country road? No, get it hands together. Country road, take me home to the
Talking about Jamaica. I'd like to get back to Jamaica.
Yeah, we need to go back to. I love Jamaica.
This time go on the other side of the island.
Yeah,
We were in Montego Bay before.
yeah.
The very first
Go to
Tiki Man-
Negril.
Yeah,
this
Negril.
time. Negril this time.
The very first Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise was in Jamaica, Montego Bay. And boy, did we have a good time.
Oh, it was so great. And I got to go see Bob Marley's, you know.
You did?
Yeah. Me and Verona Corona took off up there, and we went to see Bob Marley's. Boy, did we have a good time.
Tim and I never
I went on a 6-hour trip, for real.
the bodyguard and I never left the P-bar.
No, you didn't. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah. Let's see here. Hey, Heather, all I know is the weather does what it wants.
Yeah.
What's she talking about?
So Ann said that she finally made it to see, made it to the show. She was sitting in the press box in, let's see, Calawi, North Carolina. I don't know if I said that right. I don't think I did. But anyway, she said it's so cold. And I was like, yeah, what happened to the heat?
Well, it actually feels pretty good to me. I mean, it's been really hot here the last week or two. It's been dry.
Very dry, and you almost burnt the house down.
I didn't burn the house
with
down.
the dry season.
I knew what the hell I was doing.
Sure, you did.
But I did have a water hose down there just in case, a little safety. Safety comes first.
Safety first.
But I got done what I wanted to do, and that's all that really matters. Anyway, yeah, so the Jaguars, man, that's a...
Oh, they're so much fun.
I guess you got the Cougars, Parrot Heads in there somewhere, and then the Jaguars, right? I think I like the Jaguars a lot better than I like Parrot Heads.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Once you reach a stage of being a Jaguar, right, nothing bothers you anymore, and you don't care.
No.
Okay, you just kind of do your own thing and focus on being happy.
That's right.
Everybody could live by that model, that's for sure.
I know, that's right.
And they didn't know that Uncle Alex had his own theme song, so we had to play that.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I love it. And Brent Burns is so funny.
So, we've been talking a lot about this cruise, and all of you people that are out there saying, hey, we want to go on a cruise, we're going to go on a cruise. Well, we got the cruise out there. And,
well, I think Dan and Rachel are signed up. Or they're signing up currently.
That's awesome.
But yeah, they're going to be there.
Yeah. And,
it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, Sunday, June the 27th. So we moved the dates, because everybody else complained that, we're school teachers here, we can't go in May. And the reason we always chose May was because that was before hurricane season. And we didn't want to be some island somewhere worried about hurricanes. But this still gets us in a pretty good window there. Coming back July the 4th, so you've got a holiday weekend there. So you got all excuses are off the table.
It's going to be great.
Yeah. And it's going out of Orlando, Port Canaveral, and going into Dominican Republic.
Mm-hmm.
And U.S. Virgin Islands, British Virgin Islands, and then they've got that Great Stirrup Cay, which is Norwegian's premier private island. Now, since I've never been on a cruise, I'm pretty excited about this.
Yeah, I think you're going to enjoy it, especially on that particular ship. I think the first cruise I ever went on was a lower cost ship, like Carnival. They're still nice, but but you have a lot of children and stuff like that. But this is going to be really, really nice. I think you're going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. So get signed up today. You can go over to TikiManRadio.com, click on the travel tab there. It'll take you a direct link to it, or you can just click on the banner for it there on the website. It'll take you to it. And Joe is accommodating all of us to get this thing rolling. This is something we should have done a long time ago, but we had places we wanted to go. And
I'm so happy you guys came up with that whole idea, because it's been fun. I mean, look at all the places we've been.
Yes, and all the ones that are going down to the Bahamas, that's right around the corner in May. I know Donna and Bob are looking forward to it.
Yeah. I'm a little bummed about that, but that's okay. We're going to have a big time next year.
Yeah, we got plenty of time to plan for it. Hey, if you guys hadn't hit the like button, please do so. That helps us out tremendously. And, give you a little update on the podcast. And thank you so much for all of you that have followed it, downloaded it. Downloads are very key to this whole thing. I'm right back where I was telling B-Dog this the other day. I'm right back where we was when we started the YouTube channel.
Yeah, we need 1,000.
We got to have 1,000 downloads. And let me see if I can find the podcast. Currently, which I'm pretty happy about this. By the way, I just hit 50 this week.
Hey, we're moving on up.
Yeah, 50 episodes.
Moving on up.
And, to create something out of the blue. 636, I don't know if y'all can see that or not.
That's 636 subscribers?
No, downloads. 636 downloads. And we also, just a reminder to you, we have two podcasts. We have the Space Between the Waves podcast, and then we have the Tiki Man Radio podcast, which
that's just the show with you and Johnny, right?
No, it's this show.
Oh, it's this show.
This show. Johnny?
Instead of that. Yeah, you were explaining that last week about instead of listening to it on SoundCloud.
Yeah, which you still can. It's on SoundCloud as well.
But you just got another platform to listen to it.
Yeah.
Instead of just watching it on.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Well, the easy thing about the podcast.
Or you could listen to us right off the radio app.
Yeah, listen to us. Well, I mean, if you're looking for a replay, you can always go back and watch it on YouTube,
or you. But
now there's audio versions.
There it is.
So you can just download it and you can listen to it in the car.
That's perfect.
Yeah. So.
That's perfect.
I was looking at some of these statistics. I was telling you this the other day. pretty big in Vietnam.
That's great.
Vietnam, United Kingdom, Bangladesh, Hong Kong, Ireland, India, Argentina. For some reason, let me see if I can find it. Jamaica. Got a lot of people listening in Jamaica.
Well, we love Jamaica.
I only have two in Canada. How in the hell is that possible?
I don't know. We'll have to get on to our Canadian friends.
Yes,
like,
I only
hey,
have two
we
in
need
Canada.
to teach them how to download the podcast.
Well, all you got to do is pull up your phone and put in the search, the Space Between the Waves podcast. Boom. It will pop up.
It will pop up.
And it'll tell you where, and it's free. All right? You know,
That's right.
There's no charge for any of this stuff. So, anyway, Joe Leo talking about the insurance. You know, that is key. We've learned a lot about that. You know, it's like, well, I don't need the insurance. You need the insurance if you're traveling.
Yes, you do. And you know what I'm doing later this summer, and I bought that for myself.
Yeah.
Because Joe Leo has taught me well.
Yeah.
You need it.
Now, I got a trip coming up at the end of May, 1st of June, going to Jemiah's graduation. Mm-hmm. Going to Austin. So we'll be off the air that weekend, but that's at the end of May, 1st of June, I believe it is. Yeah. I have to look at my calendar, but I'm pretty sure that is. What did she say? Oh, that's a must? Oh, the insurance? Yes.
Oh, yeah. It's a must.
Same thing with the podcast. It's a must.
It's like one of those things is like, oh, it's extra money added onto your trip. Well, that's money well spent. What is going on?
You know, that did that Friday.
We just had a flicker of lights in the station. That's what we were like, what is going on here?
It did that Friday during the Friday show. I'm like, Makes me think that, that's a little warning sign. A little warning sign, and if you ignore it, that just means the next time it goes completely out. So I'll have to get to that. Let's see here. Insurance saved us. For everybody that talks about the insurance, they have had a reason why. Usually it's, I wish we would have had the insurance.
Yeah.
But there's just as many people out there that says, we had the insurance and this happened and that happened and thank goodness we did.
Right.
So I don't think I'd ever go out of the country.
Yeah, remember when I went to Canada to see my buddies up there? I bought insurance for that trip too, just in case. Because remember what happened? And the year before, I also did and was able to get that money back when they canceled it, when they had that whole outage.
Well, she's got a trip coming up later in the year, and
I do.
She, against my better judgment, she has booked it on AmericanAirlinesSucks.com.
Aww. No, that's okay.
It makes for good radio, though. That gives
It
us some
does.
material down the road. I'm sure everything's going to go to hell on that trip, but
No, it's not.
because
It's
they're
gonna
in
be
charge
just
of
fine.
flying you somewhere.
It's going to be fun.
They're going to lose your luggage or send you to Charlotte, and if you go to Charlotte, it's the airport from hell.
No, they're sending me to Chicago again, just like when I went to Canada.
Yeah, that comedian. I was going to put that on the show and let y'all listen to it. That comedian that we did the 5 o'clock somewhere.
Oh my gosh!
Thing.
Yeah, that was funny.
He's a hilarious guy, but he was talking about American Airlines.
I know, and Danny was like, "Look,
listen to this.
Listen to this." He's like, "Listen to this."
It's not just me.
It's not just me.
And
This
in
guy
there, he
says
also
the same stuff.
he says the same thing about Charlotte Airport. So
He did.
we'll have to cut that out and play it for you sometime.
It's kind of long though.
It is a little long, but it's good information.
Funny. It's funny. For sure, it's funny.
So, what all we got going on today out there?
Well,
Who
let's
all's
see.
coming over?
Well, I think I saw Kevin and Angel. Kevin chimed in earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he's coming over with Angel. I don't know. We got these nice ladies out here, and And we're just going to hang out.
Yeah, it's going to hang out and have a good time. Noah and Carrie brought over a little pint jar of ghost pepper.
Oh, right. That's for Kevin.
For Kevin.
Yes, I have that for Kevin.
I was afraid to leave it in the chocolate bar, afraid it'd catch on fire or something because it's so hot. But that is for Kevin, so he needs to come get his. And B-Dog brought you some.
He brought some maple syrup.
No, that was for you.
Yeah.
Trail meat.
Trail bologna. Trail bologna.
Trail bologna from Ohio.
Yeah, he brought trail bologna.
So that's for you in the refrigerator here, and I think I owe you some money for some moonshine.
Oh, from Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin. Yeah.
Are you with me here? Are you?
No, I thought you were saying they brought me trail bologna, and I'm like, no, that they brought you. They brought Kevin.
They brought us and Kevin.
Kevin trail bologna.
I should say. What are you doing over there?
Oh, no, I was just reading the comments that were chiming in.
Yeah, Moni, you need to get everybody up in Canada to download the podcast, the Space Between the Waves podcast. You just search for it. You'll find it.
Yeah, it's going to be, it's awesome. Let's see, what did Marty say? The key to Charlotte Airport is to drink at every bar after passing TSA.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you don't care so much anymore.
Well, most of you know that I traveled for years, and I would purposely avoid the Charlotte Airport, and here's why. One time, I got stuck at the Charlotte Airport, and it's always like the plane is delayed, or they cancel it, and then they want to move it, and you don't really, you have to find all this out on your own. They don't really tell you these things. And then one time I was there, and we got on a plane to fly a short flight from Charlotte over to Chattanooga, and halfway there, the whole flight's only like 20 minutes, right? So 10 minutes into the flight, one of the engines go out. And so instead of flying us the rest of the 10 minutes, they decided to take the other 10 minutes and go take us back to Charlotte. And then we couldn't get a flight.
Yes.
We ended up having to rent a car. Me and a guy I used to work with, we had to end up renting a car and driving from Charlotte to Chattanooga. And I said then, I'm like, I'm never going back to that airport. Now, the one time I screwed up and didn't catch it was when we went to Key West. And we got up, next morning, you go to bed, everything's great. You get up the next morning, your flight has been changed. And we're sending you to, instead of Charlotte, now we're sending you to Dallas.
Yes.
And we had to go to Dallas, and you had a 6-hour layover.
Yes.
And because
But it turned out great.
Turned out great because
Sam Rainwater was there and Elizabeth. Yeah.
That was a small highlight of the day, because by the time we got to Key West, they had lost our luggage. And we didn't get it for 3 days. So it was just a disaster. Okay, Danny. I think she heard me that time.
Okay.
How can I only have 2 people in Canada?
Yeah, I don't know.
And if you have an Apple phone, just by the way, if you have an Apple phone, you have a podcast, Purple.
Yeah, well, that's in the Apple phone, right?
Apple phone.
Yeah, you got the Purple podcast.
Just go to podcast and search for it.
Yeah, it's on there.
Help a brother out, for God's sakes.
It's easy. And Moni says, I got an idea. Let's see, take out airtime for a comedy minute. There is a lot of public domain comedy shows out there. Maybe not always, but sometimes. Okay.
Well, I'm going to cut that guy out and put him in and play that next week, hopefully. And it just was, it made me feel good that it wasn't just me. Because I get a bad rap sometimes, well, he just complains, and I'm like, no. Well, since you went to see Bob Dylan, we might as well.
He was one reluctant tourist down Island Way. He said, I don't want to be a part of that old worn-out island life cliche. Enough with the sand and the keys and the breeze through the coconut trees. Yeah, the water is blue, but I am too, so just let me be. Then he threw his luggage down there in the dirt, and I saw him 4 days later in his new Hawaiian shirt, and he sang, "What will I do when Sunday comes? I don't think that my work down here is done. Will I get back on that plane and take my memories home? What will I do when Sunday comes?" By some locals who found him in the shade. They took him to a tiki bar and offered him first aid. The rum drink seemed to help, and the women didn't hurt. Now he's got a suitcase full of brand new flowered shirts, and all the women left him with a kiss. Too low, I had a better time than this. And he said, "What will I do when Sunday comes? I don't think that my work down here is done. Will I get back on that plane and take my memories home? What will I do when Sunday comes?" Such a happy man when I saw him on the stage singing with the band, and he sang, "What will I do when Sunday comes? I don't think that my work down here is done. Will I get back on that plane and take my memories home? What will I when Sunday comes? Will I get back on that plane and take my memories home? What will I do when Sunday comes?
Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio, part of the Coastal Americana Radio Network. Monday night, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Island Time, get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man and his conductors. Live from Crown Point, Indiana, Ed and the conductors are focused on the local artists of the Indiana area. It's time for you to get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man. 6 p.m. Eastern Island Time on Tiki Man Radio. Tuesday at noon, it's Callie McCool and his student crew, Tiki Man Radio's internship from Antioch High School in California. The kids are learning to do radio and produce their own show. Compliments of Tiki Man Radio. That's Surfs Up with Callie McCool and the student crew every Tuesday at noon. Tune in every Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. for Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B. Streaming live on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel and Tiki Man Radio, part of the Coastal Americana Radio Network. The Tiki Man and Johnny B are focused on the lifestyle from the lake house to the beach house and having some fun. That's Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Island Time right here on Tiki Man Radio. Stop by and have some fun. Fridays from 7 to 9 p.m., it's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle, live from Key West, bringing you all the happenings of Key West and the surrounding area. In-studio guests and having some fun. That's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Island Time every Friday. Saturday from midnight to noon, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday. This is where we open up the massive archives of Tiki Man Radio and take you back to that old shagging music, complete with commercials and funny clips. Jukebox Saturdays every Saturday. Sundays, it's the big show. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man, streaming live on the Camys Grammy Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios in Harrison Bay, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time. Come over and be part of the show. After the big show, it's Tuesday on the Island Replay with B-Man and Me Show, recorded live from Key West. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you download the free Tiki Man Radio app, subscribe to the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel, and hit the little bell there for all the notifications. And if you would like to sponsor one of these great shows, reach out to us at tikimanradio@gmail.com. Come over and be part of the show. That's right. Come over and be part of the show. And, of course, B-Man and Me Show, they're finishing up, they just finished up their Friday show, and so they're going to be off the air for 2 or 3 weeks as they go on their selling trip.
That's right.
Yeah. And no, I'm not putting anything bad out into the universe. I'm just pointing out a fact about AmericanAirlinesSucks.com. And I don't do it just for you. I do it to everybody.
Well, yeah, you do.
Trying to help you out, really.
Well,
there's only so many flights, though, and
there is only so many flights.
Pricing, and this time of the year when jet fuel is sky high.
Don't I know it?
It's hard to book a trip, but we'll see how everything works out. Bologna. What's she saying?
Trail bologna.
Yeah, we got that in the fridge. So we're going to throw some of that on the grill. Apparently, you got to take it out of the little sleeve, though.
Yeah, it's got a casing.
Yeah. A lot of work. Cut it out of there. Did you get some buns?
I did.
Yeah, we'll throw that on the grill. Hopefully it's not raining out there anymore. I haven't been out there in a while.
It's not?
It just rained last night. It's perfect.
It's perfect. It's not raining
We
today.
could get rain every night.
In the night and just let it be nice in the day.
Yeah. Wash it. What's left of the pollen season away. That's one thing we have to deal with here in Chattanooga is pollen season, because we are surrounded by the mountains and we got all these beautiful trees. Chattanooga is one of the most beautiful cities you've ever been to in the world.
It really is.
And but when all the trees come back alive, you got pollen season to deal with, and after that's over with, then you can start kind of working your way outdoors and all that good stuff. I saw Shaw Patty. Was she saying bye? Was she?
I think she was saying bye for the day. Yeah. No, she's right there again. She said we needed rain to knock the pollen down.
Well, Shaw Patty, you're always welcome to come here. You know that. If you're looking for a vacation, you can just take over the Tiki Bar yourself and have some fun. We need the rain. Yeah, we needed the rain too.
It was dry.
Man, it was like 2 weeks since we had a good rain. And my bucket tomato plants needed it, and the banana trees needed it.
Yeah, the banana trees.
You can water them all you want to, but it doesn't replace that rain water.
Yeah, well, they don't like chlorine water.
Yeah.
They like rainwater much better.
Yeah, so glad we got some rain. Got the yard mowed. I tell you, that's one thing I do hate is weed eating.
You hate weed eating?
Yeah. I mean, there's been times when I get out there to weed eat, and I'm thinking, man, I'll just get a goat and tie it to a block.
Don't tie a goat to a block.
Well, that's what you got to do. The goat will eat anything and everything, but you don't want it to eat all of it.
Yeah.
So you got to move the goat around a little bit.
Move the goat around.
Of course.
I've been wanting to hire some goats to do goatscaping back in the back.
Goatscaping.
That's what you do. That's what you do instead of putting poison out like you guys do. I hate that.
Well, that goat's milk.
But goats can go out there. They'll eat anything, just like you said. Well, they can fence off an area. And, you hire some goats. You hire
them.
Yeah, you hire the goats.
You call up a 1-800-GOAT.
Yeah, they have no.
Yeah, I'd like to get 2 goats over here on Saturday. Like you're
they
hiring
bring
a painter or something.
They bring a herd in here, and then they can sit out there for a couple of days, and then they just kind of chew everything down, all the brush that you don't want around.
Well, back in the day when I had a farm in Alabama, we had goats, and you could have 5,000 acres, and a goat will want to put his head through the fence
and eat what's on the other side of the fence.
They're just obsessed with whatever's on the other side of the fence, so they get their horns caught into the fence, It's called pig wire, but it's natural fence you got around a pasture in Alabama, or most pastures or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not barbed wire. It's the fence part of it. If you got pigs and stuff like that, you got to have that. Anyway, so the goat would stick the head through the fence to get whatever's on the other side of the fence. Got all this land out here. Now I got to get over here. Get their horns stuck, right?
Yeah.
And God knows how long they've been there. Could have happened at 7 o'clock that morning. You go off to work, come home, the goat's sitting down there. Like, what are you doing? You got all this land here. Why do you have to do that to yourself?
Because they want what's on the other side of the fence.
Apparently.
Glenn Soik is chiming in. Good morning, Glenn. And he said,
Glenn.
then if I hired the goats, I could do some goat yoga out there.
Yeah, goat yoga.
Hey, that's awesome.
Well, this whole obsession you have with goat's milk.
I love goat's milk.
And
I love goat cheese.
And Publix is the only one that carries it. But you found out that Food City in Ottawa has it, so that means you can get it up here. You just need to tell them to get it for you.
That's right. I do need to tell them. And
but I used to sell goat's milk.
Yes, I love goat's milk
because it's great for your stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you the reason why is because cows have 2 proteins. A1 and A2, and goats only have the 1, and so you can digest it easier. So if you have a lot of stomach issues, like me, I did years ago. I switched to like those plant-based milks and stuff, and almond milk, and that actually made things worse. That made things worse. So
you know why? You know how hard it is to milk a plant? Okay, it ain't easy. The leaf keeps moving on you.
And on top of that, the stabilizers they put in it just really tears your stomach up. So that just made things worse. Get yourself some goat milk, and you'll be happy, and your stomach will be happy.
Plant-based milk. What the hell?
Plant-based,
Now we're just trying to rip people off.
I will say that coconut milk is probably the better of the plant-based milks. The almond, man, that tore my stomach up.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah. It's like J-Man used to have those plant-based hamburgers. He's like, man, these plant-based. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, we are not cooking plant-based hamburgers at the Tiki Bar. What if people found out? We'd get a bad name.
He used to get the Beyond Burgers, yeah.
Beyond Burgers, yeah.
Beyond Meat.
Yeah, Beyond Meat because it's not meat.
It's not meat.
Yeah, you can't put enough ketchup on that to make it taste good.
No.
Hell with that.
No.
We're not doing that.
No. But anyway, I love goat milk. Goat milk's the bomb.
Well,
love goat cheese.
She come on one day and she's like, well, they were out of goat milk. What am I going to do with my life? I'm like, I guess we're going to have to buy a goat. And you just go milk the damn thing. Here, Nanny, give me a little squirt. I need a little goat milk for my coffee.
Let's see, please. Patty said, do your goat voice again. She's dying over there. Do it again.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Well, it'd be like, the goat's got his head through there. It's like, it's like, but it would be way off. It'd be like down, 2 acres away. It'd be like, you just hear, what is that? You think there's something wrong with the truck. What is that noise? Well, it's the damn goat with his head stuck through the fence, been there all damn day, hollering like, why do you do that to yourself? That's like, what are you doing? Of course, the goat's got his head stuck through the fence like, listen, I don't want to hear about it. I've been here all damn day. Just get my head out of this hole.
Oh, my gosh, that's too funny.
It's just the way goats are, man.
Oh, goats are funny.
That's why you got to tie them to a block.
They're funny.
They'll eat a 12-foot circle where that block is, and everything there. I mean, tin cans, rocks, whatever. They'll eat all of it.
I had these friends up in Las Casas, Tennessee.
Las Casas.
Las Casas. That's where my crazy cousin Michelle used to live before she moved back home to Waverly and Bucksnort.
Bucksnort. Yeah, that's the town I was trying to think of.
But anyway.
Well, if you don't have a Bucksnort T-shirt at the convenience store.
I know, right? And so, but anyway, they had goats, but they had about 100 head of goats.
That's too many.
Yeah, and it was crazy. And the girls, when they were little, they used to go out there and call for the goats, and they just thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious to see him running.
My dad, I wish all of you would have met my dad. You think I'm a character. You should have met my dad. But he would give me a hard time. He'd come out there, and he's like, is that goat calling your name? Sounds like it's saying, Danny. I'm like, no. No, he's probably got his head stuck in the fence again. Yeah.
That's funny. You do a pretty good goat imitation.
I do a pretty good job of Bob Dylan, too.
No, you're close.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, it's Bob Dylan here. We're not going to talk to any of you bastards. We're just going to get you money and leave.
Stop.
Have a great day.
That was awesome. I loved it.
I would like to see the Big Bad Voodoo Daddy Band come back to town, and they're out touring again.
Yeah.
Chattanooga is a big music town, so we have a lot of people that come through here.
We do.
And I hadn't seen Here Come the Mummies in a long time.
I haven't either. I haven't seen anything on social media about them coming through town, so that's kind of weird, because they used to come here like all the time.
Spend 3 hours on the radio, and everybody's just they just want me to talk like a goat.
Because it's funny.
Yeah. It is funny.
Patty said, make sure you don't get your head stuck in the gate.
Yeah. Well, you tell the goat, too, because, Julie had to have a pony one time.
Yeah.
And there was this place called...
I remember that picture.
Taco Bed. I don't know why they called it Taco Bed.
Taco Bed.
It's basically a trade day, like they used to have down in...
down in Alabama.
What was that town down there?
Coleman, Alabama?
No, it wasn't Coleman, Alabama. It's down below Fort Payne. But anyway, so you go to trade day, and you just basically...
Collinsville?
Yeah, Collinsville. Yeah, Collinsville. Back in the day, Collinsville, you had to go down to Collinsville to get beer because Fort Payne was a dry county.
Right. It's so crazy down here in the
stupid that was.
All of it's stupid. It's all stupid.
The politicians down there riding around with all these bumpy roads and holes in the roads, and they're like, man, we need to get more money, but we ain't selling no beer.
No.
We'll give all that money to Collinsville.
It's ridiculous.
Collinsville's got perfect highways.
Perfect highways. Go through Collinsville.
Took them a while to figure that out. Dry counties. I mean, are they still dry counties out there?
I don't know. I remember Cleveland used to be like that.
Cleveland was for a long time. And
forever.
They wanted all these restaurants to come into Cleveland. And they're like, well, we got to sell beer.
That's right.
We got to have liquor. They're like, oh, hell no, you can't sell that in Cleveland. Well, now they do.
Now they do.
I remember when the Fishers used to have to drive to Ottawa to get damn wine.
I remember that, too.
It's crazy.
Nutty.
Make sure you don't get your head. Yeah, that's what you got to tell the goat. But anyway, so I went there and I bought the Shetland pony for Julie.
Okay.
And I don't know if you ever had a Shetland pony, but they're meaner than hell.
They're mean.
They're mean. They're pissed off. They're pissed off because they're so short.
I just don't know why.
And they just walk around just mad all the damn time because all the other horses are standing tall and everything. And so we had this Shetland pony, and the next neighbors over had quarter horses.
Okay.
Beautiful quarter horses. And this Shetland pony would break through the fence and run out there and try to mount one of those mares. And just couldn't get up there. Couldn't just
Of course not.
he could. It's too short, right? Just couldn't make it. And she wouldn't even flinch. She just sat there and eat grass like it wasn't nothing, like it's a fly on her back or something. And so then the Shetland pony would come back to the fence where he broke through at. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I don't know why you do that to yourself. You know that ain't going to work. But you know what? You tried. That's all that matters. Come on in here. You know.
Come on back home.
It just be madder than hell all the time.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, we had a lot of that stuff. We had like rabbits. The kids wanted rabbits, right? So we had to have rabbits, you know. And then you go to this trade day thing, and then you couldn't get the best of the rabbits. You had to get one that was missing an ear or something, you know. It's like, oh, it's missing an ear. You know, the kids fall in love with it. You know, one-eyed pig or something like that. I mean, come on.
Oh, my goodness.
But, the Shetland pony, that's a real story. I should get the picture of Julie on me and Julie.
I have that one. I mean, we have that one, yeah.
But it was funny as hell. You know, between the goat sticking his head through the fence and the Shetland pony running over trying to go after the real horses, they were all a bunch of misfits. You know, I remember going to buy another goat one time, and one of his horns, like they had two horns, one of them was broke in half, right?
Right.
And I was like, well, he probably broke it trying to get it through a fence one time or something. And I'm like, you know, that might be good. I might like to have that. At least he can get his head back through.
Oh, my gosh.
Kevin and Angel have arrived.
All right.
Your ghost pepper is sitting over on the table there, Kevin. We'll get that out for you in just a second. But, hey, we appreciate you guys joining us and laughing along with us and being a part of the show this morning. It's a real privilege to be able to do this each and every week, and we appreciate you being a part of it. And we love the Jaguars for joining us in the studio today.
Yes.
And
beautiful ladies.
Yeah. You know, there's Cougars and then there's Jaguars.
That's right. That's right.
It's a world of difference. So
they're elevation above.
Yeah. And Uncle Alex, well, I'm bringing some Jaguars over for the show. You're doing what?
Yeah, you know, a quick story right before we end. He's like, hey, he was talking about the Jaguars.
Yeah.
And I thought he was talking about cars.
Cars.
And I said, yeah, man, I used to have a Jaguar back in the day. And I kept going with this story, right? And he was like, no, I'm talking about women.
Yeah, women.
And I'm like, what?
What's a Jaguar?
What?
Yeah, it is what it is.
I know.
All right. Don't forget, tomorrow you've got Get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man and B-Man and Michelle. We have Tuesday on the Island coming up immediately following the show. And then they'll be off Coastal Confessions for 2 or 3 weeks as they go on their sailing trip. Next week, we got Mark Mulch and Manalo going to be joining us to make the announcement, the official announcement, for Sunrise Vibes Coffee coming on board to sponsor the Sunday show. So we're very excited about that. And so we look forward to having those guys on the show. And, of course, Johnny and I will be on the show Friday. Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B, brought to you by DocMate. If you want to learn more about DocMate, I believe those guys are joining us this week, one of the representatives. But
well, that's going to be fun.
More details to come on that. Don't forget to download the Space Between the Waves podcast.
Yeah, Moni, get on that with Canada.
Yeah.
Teach them all how to do it.
What the hell's going on in Canada? We saw that. I was looking at statistics. I'm like, how in the hell could I only have 2 in Canada?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, and Sean Crawley said she's so glad she got to hear the whole show today.
Oh, thank you so much, sweetheart. And
she usually has to work on Sundays.
She does, yeah. But anyway, it's about time for us to get on out of here and let you get on with your day. Tuesday on the Island replay with B-Man and Michelle coming up next on Tiki Man Radio. Not on YouTube. Somebody said, "Oh, wait, I didn't get to see it." But it's on the radio. We got to switch over to the app. But thank you so much for being a part of the show, and thank you for these Jaguars stopping by this morning, and Uncle Alex and everybody here. And make sure you check out all the shows. Download the Space Between the Waves podcast. And we'll be back next week with another edition of Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man. Have a fantastic day, everybody.
See ya.
So long, my friends, farewell, goodbye. I'd love to stay and play and sing for a while, but it's time to hit the road. Say goodbye, so long, farewell, bye-bye. another show. That's right. When we come back, drop in and say hi. So long, farewell, bye-bye.
So long, everybody. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. Make sure you hit that like button before you go. It helps us out tremendously. Have a great day. Tuesday on the Island replay with B-Man and Me Show coming up next on Tiki Man Radio.